1-800-717-4599.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we build a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
we got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit angelicas-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
So I'm in Mike Capozio's office here at Rotolo Chevrolet. And Mike, every time I hear an ad, everybody is number one. How is there more than one number one?
Number one here, number one there. And fortunately for me, Chevrolet tells us who's number one.
So we're talking huge inventory, Chevy cars and trucks, SUVs, everything you could want. That's how you stay number one. And
you got to have the inventory to give to the people, but you need the people in the building to take care of the people that are coming into our building. No one does better with a customer than we do.
That's how you stay on top for more than a decade. Go online at RotoloChevy.com.
Hey, Laker fans. 2026 is your time to believe in yourself and succeed when you suit up with National University to pursue a career-focused degree. Take your best shot with NU's Believe and Succeed Scholarship and score up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. 4 or 8 week courses, flexible online options, plus free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Apply by July 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
I have had this discussion with many a parent, anybody who tells me that on a day in, day out basis, you don't have a favorite child, you're full of crap. Tell me right now, who's your favorite kid today?
My favorite kid today? I don't know if I have one today.
That's a blatant lie. I'm looking right at you.
Amber Indian, weeknights at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
This is Jerome from Birmingham, previously from the Paul Feinbaum Show.
I want to say something about Elliott's call. We don't have to keep telling Paul that the SEC is overrated. We saw that in the college football playoffs. They had 10 teams in the NCAA basketball tournament, and none of them showed up in the championship game. So you don't have to remind them, but it's okay if you do.
The Paul Feinbaum Show, weekdays at 3 Eastern on the ESPN app and on the SEC network.
The home of the Lakers, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Thursday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Thursday, April 23rd, 2026, day one of the NFL Draft. Mason and Su'a. Oh, Su'a Cravens, the USC legend, the NFL star, sitting in for Johnny I today, who is en route to Houston, Texas. Lakers-Rockets game 3 tomorrow. But today, we're getting ready for what the Rams will do at number 13 tonight in Pittsburgh for the NFL Draft. And Mace and Su'a, producer Emily, are live from Hollywood Park, site of the Rams draft party. We're covering all of it, getting you ready for draft night tonight.
So with that said, let's get this show on.
Let's do it. Special edition, Mason and Su'a on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA.
Hi, this is Jeff Weiss of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio. This is Mason in Ireland.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland, here Thursday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Wow, what a scene out here, huh? Unbelievable scene here at the Rams block party. Su'a, you've been pestered by all these people. They want autographs.
Yes.
They want pictures.
They won't
all
stop
that.
coming up
Will
to it.
not stop. It is. We're here before it all gets started, I guess.
Yeah, it's okay. We can get the party started.
Yeah, we'll get the party started. Yeah. We are live from the Rams block party, Hollywood Park in Inglewood. You're invited out here. Day one of the draft. And we're here, and then TeMarco and Travis are here a little bit later on. You can hit the fanfare, rides, games, nonstop Rams vibes all day long, benefiting the Rams Foundation. Join us for the draft party only with ESPN LA, home of the Los Angeles Rams. So it's draft day. And Su'a, you have been through this process.
Yes.
You were drafted. And I want to know from you what that day was like. Like, what does one of these guys waiting to hear their name, what is that day like?
Well, it started out magical. It started out great because I thought I was going first round. So we threw a draft party at Pechanga and invited everybody, and my agent lied to me for like 9 straight hours. I was guaranteed, but you're not. I've gotten calls all day. You're going top 20, latest pick 25. So this is why we're having a draft party.
So you're having a party.
You're having a party, and you're waiting to get called, and, the teams are going by. My phone rang twice on the first night of draft night. My phone rang twice.
Oh, it
2
rang
teams.
twice.
Yeah, I got called by 2 different teams.
I want to ask about that. So when it rings, do you let it ring twice and then pick it up?
No,
do you pick it up immediately?
Immediately.
Oh, hello? Yeah.
Don't let it go to voicemail.
Did anybody prank you?
No, I would have. It would have been the end of our friendship. Like, don't play with me. This is what I've been my whole life.
Sure. Focused on
this is not the time. So, my phone rang twice, 2 different teams, both in which they said, "Hey, getting ready to get you right now. About to make a move. We're about 4 or 5 picks away. If you're still there, you're the guy. Just let you know, stay by the phone."
That's like getting punked. And then they didn't take
it. And then my phone doesn't ring again. And then the team that called, I'm like, oh, they went with somebody at my position.
Right. But
not my name, though.
Oh, wow.
So that happened twice, and I didn't get drafted.
So you got drafted
the next
day
2? Yeah, like in the morning the next day.
Now, the part, did you have another party? Did the
no,
party
I was so pissed.
Like, was it a rager where you just went all night and then all?
No, I was so upset.
Yeah.
I left the draft party while everybody was still partying. I didn't even know I left. I left the draft party and I went and worked out.
Yeah.
It's just I was mad. I was so upset, and then I slept at my mom's house that night and waited in the morning. We watched the draft in the living room.
So what's it like getting that call? You ultimately did get the call.
I got the call.
Washington. Describe the call.
Man, it was actually some tomfoolery when I did get the call.
Right?
Even then, I got called by the Patriots in the 2nd round, and they were saying, "Hey, we're about to draft you. Like, you're the guy." I think Washington was 2 or 3 picks before them, and then I hang up the phone. And then I see a 707 area code phone number calling me, or that's what it is, right? What is it?
757?
Something.
703.
703.
703.
And I'm like, what is this? And I answer, and they're like, hey, it's Jay Gruden. You're a Washington Redskin. And I look at the TV, and it goes, and with the 52nd Washington Redskins select. Yeah, so that's
So what does that
drop.
moment mean to you after an entire career at USC, focused on playing at the next level? What's it like to get that call?
It's great. I mean, all your dreams come true at that moment. You haven't really done anything yet in the NFL, but you've technically made it. And everything all those early mornings you put blood, sweat, and tears to, where it was just a dream, where there was no give and take in this. You were just pouring and investing in yourself, hoping that you get lucky enough to be a part of the 1%. When you get the call, you feel like maybe this weight off your shoulders, and you can say, yes, I did it.
How does it feel, too? So, say you're in the position right now, and you get the call, and you're the 13th pick to the Rams, and you get this call from a team that almost won the Super Bowl, almost got to the Super Bowl. How would that feel? Oh, wow, I could win a Super Bowl next year. What do you think that would feel like?
You feel excited. Well, you feel nervous because, let alone a Super Bowl, you're just hoping that you can hang with these guys.
Right.
Because as much as people like to act like, oh, yeah, I was the guy in college, I'm not worried, BS. I was a first-team all-conference guy at 3 different positions. When I got to Washington, I felt like a fish out of water. I'm like, oh, everybody's fast. Everybody's strong.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's a grown man. Like this guy, I saw this guy, he had kids. He dropped his kids off before practice this morning. It's intimidating. So going to a team that not only is you have to get used to the skill level, but they have championship aspirations. This is a team where they're drafting me at a position of need, and I might be expected to make plays week 1.
Right.
I can't imagine that type of pressure.
Let me dial back. I want to talk about the pre-draft process. So did you go to the Combine?
Yes.
Okay. So is the Combine enough to solidify and set you up for your draft position, or is there a bunch of stuff that comes after that?
I think the Combine, it's hit or miss.
Yeah.
I think that if you're a guy that has proven tape, you're a projected top pick, you have 3 years where it's undeniable you were a guy, and you can let your film kind of speak for yourself outside of the stupid measurables like, how fast does he run and how high he can jump.
How big your hand size
How
is.
big your hands are. Like, I didn't like the way his eyes looked.
Oh, sure. There's a defensive lineman.
Or
whose
like
arms are
Mackay,
going.
yeah.
You know, he wore braids to this interview. I don't know. We can take him in the first round anymore. To me, the Combine does a lot more harm than good for guys who are established a guy.
Right.
For people who are in the air where I might not get drafted or I came from a small school. Or
like DK Metcalf did, because he's, I feel like, the most recent example of somebody whose stock went up way up after the Combine because of his 40. His 40 was incredible. He had great stats, and he went and got drafted as opposed to going undrafted.
Yeah, you go to the Combine as a guy who's in between. You're not really a bona fide star, but you have film in college, but you need to stand out. That's when the Combine, for guys like you need to take advantage of it. You better be the fastest. You better jump the highest. You better answer every question right because you're not on anybody's radar. You got to give them something to work off of. I just don't like that we use the Combine as the end-all, be-all, like we don't have 3 or 4 years of film on these guys because that's what really matters.
Well, it's interesting because the Rams don't even go to the Combine.
Yeah.
It's just not their –
because the games that you play matter than running fast in underwear for 30 minutes.
And they can get the stats. They don't need to be there.
Right.
I think, honestly, the Combine has turned into like a gossip session for everybody around the league, and so you get the feeling of the
he
things.
interviewed badly.
Yeah, did you ever take one of those Wonderlic tests?
Yes. Oh, it was like the SAT when we got there.
So for people who don't know what it is, tell us what the Wonderlic test is.
It's the weirdest. It's Inception mixed with Tenet.
Wow.
Mixed with
it's all Christopher Nolan.
It's like, what is this real? Am I in a Matrix? Like none of
Do
the
you have
questions?
an example of a question you were asked, or kind of like a question you were asked?
So it would be like they will tell you before you do this test, you have to answer everything honestly or consistently, or we know you're not trying. So like, if you answer something and then down the line we see your answers are different from the underlying theme of these questions, we might assume you're lying or not playing.
Right.
So it'll be like, do you love your mom? Yes. Do you love your mom a lot? Yes. Has your mom ever made you mad before? Yes. So you don't love your mom. And be like, what? What?
They're just, it's just a mind.
It's weird. And then they'll ask you algebra questions out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Then they'll ask you a theory question where it's like, so what do you think about this? And there's multiple choice. And it's
Right.
like, I don't think any of these things, though.
Yeah.
It's
so
weird.
Did you get a score? Do you feel
You don't get any scores back.
You don't get a score on the
They don't
Wonderlic
tell
test?
you anything.
Because we've heard scores.
Your agent will tell you back. Like, your agent will tell you they're kind
Whether
of
you
concerned.
failed it or you did really well.
Or you blew it out the water and maybe, you did really well on that.
Right.
Like, it's weird.
But what does it have to do with football?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
It's all just to see how you handle it. Like, I got some of the weirdest questions at the Combine, and I'm like, do I play football anymore? Like, what are we doing here in Indianapolis?
Right,
and it's so crazy because so much is riding on this.
Yeah.
Because the GM's jobs are riding on this, the coaches' jobs are riding on this, especially if you're looking at quarterbacks, receivers, high picks, first-round draft picks, because your job is on the line. If this kid isn't who they're supposed to be, then it's on you.
People don't understand. During those 3 days, you're taking physical after physical after physical. You're waiting in line. You're taking tests. If you're not taking tests, you're interviewing with somebody, and you're doing this for 36 to 48 straight hours on top of they're going to wake you up or tell you randomly, hey, you have a drug test at 4 a.m., and if you miss it, automatic fail.
Wow.
And then you're going to wait in the line at 4 a.m., and then some of y'all might have to test that day. Even though we woke you up at 4 a.m.,
Right.
you haven't slept more than 6 hours in the last 24. Now you got to run a 40 today.
Right.
You better be at your best. Like, people don't understand that. And then the questions alone, it's just to get in your head and to see how you react to certain things. And I was in the class where Eli Apple got asked certain questions.
He got asked if he was gay.
Yeah, and it's like, what?
That's how I ended up coming out.
Okay.
I came out.
Have you heard this story, Sue?
No, I have not heard.
You should tell it.
Yeah. So it was the day that the Combine went down, and we all heard that some team asked Eli Apple, Ohio State player, if he's gay.
Yeah.
And I turned around. I said, John, why don't you ask me that same question? I'll tell you how I would handle it. And so John said, are you gay? And I said, yes. And that was it.
And that was it.
That was it. That's how I came out.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. Simple. Didn't want to make a big deal about it.
Good for you.
Yeah. It worked out okay. But, totally inappropriate question.
Oh, I got asked by a team, are you a competitor? And I said, yes. They're like, you don't like to lose? I'm like, no. They're like, okay. Staring contest right now. Don't blink. I blink after like 20 seconds. He goes, you're a effing liar. And this interview is over.
Really?
And I couldn't help but chuckle.
It sounds like
I couldn't help but chuckle. My agent's calling me like, so yeah, hearing you didn't do too hot in your last interview. I'm like,
heard you blinked.
What?
You blinked.
I'm like, I blinked.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
That's crazy.
They want your eyes to dry out. I think
I'm
that's
like,
what was happening.
man, I don't understand.
You didn't have the competitive spirit.
You said I didn't have that fight.
Stop blinking, man. Stop blinking. Coming up next for you, again, we're live from the Rams block party, which is over in Inglewood. We are sandwiched kind of between Cosm and SoFi.
Which you're going to Cosm tonight, right?
I'm going to Cosm tonight. I'm going to go see the Kings Game 3 tonight at Cosm. And by the way, for fans that buy tickets to Game 3, which is tonight, Kings fans buy Game 3 and get 2 Lakers GA tickets for free.
That's cool because, Su'a, we do GA, like we're around where the GA people are when we do our pregame show for the Rams, and it's always really fun. Like that's a great place
it's like a party
to
spot.
watch sporting
It
events.
absolutely is. And free hall entry for everybody who comes here with a ticket to SoFi for the Rams block party. I love Cosm. I watched Game 7 of the World Series at Cosm. We were
game.
The entire place. We're losing our minds, and it's so big and it's all around. You feel like you're in the dugout for the.
You're about to watch the Kings game.
And then,
going to go see the Kings
what's
game
your order when you get a Cosm?
Oh,
you know mine.
I get that freaking salad that you get.
I get a chicken salad. It's really good.
Is it good?
I get the barbecue chicken pizza, and then
I like the Korean style nachos. Are really
You also
good.
get the pretzel a
Yes,
lot.
the gigantic pretzel's awesome.
pretzel. Yeah.
No, that's good. Yeah, no, I've not watched a hockey game at Cosm, so tonight will be the first
I wonder if they blast the AC to make it feel even more.
Oh,
like the
that's
closer
a good
They
idea.
put glass up that you can break.
Yeah, glass you can break, exactly, like in Colorado the other night. All right, coming up next for you, we're going to talk a little bit about the Dodgers because they've had a lineup switch after Shohei last night threw 6 great innings, and Jack Dreyer blew the thing for him. But the Dodgers are struggling offensively right now. Dave Roberts has made a lineup change, and also John Ireland will be on his way to Houston a little bit later on this afternoon. The Lakers, boy, that would be a death blow if they win tomorrow night in Houston. That is it. Nobody comes back from 3-0. LeBron never blows the series when it's 2-0, so I feel really good about where the Lakers
do that.
are. Why?
Don't do that.
I'm not the first guy to bring
That's
that up.
announcers-
Everybody's parroted that stat. 32-0.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Man.
All right. Coming up next for you, we'll do all that. Again, we're live at the Rams block party just in Inglewood. You're invited out here today. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
It's NBA and NHL playoff season, and there is no better place to catch the action than Cosm. Hey, it's Mace here, and you got to get into the Cosm Dome and experience every slam dunk, every goal on Cosm's massive, immersive display, and it's so real, you'll feel like you're courtside or right on the glass. Or head to the hall and catch every game on their wall-to-wall LED screens. Great food, amazing drinks, cocktails. Cosm has got it all. No better place to experience the playoffs than Cosm. For game listings and tickets, visit Cosm.com. I'll see you at Cosm.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
All right, it is William Shakespeare's birthday today. Did you know that, Su'a?
I did not.
So I am going to honor William Shakespeare by talking real good.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
There's a good
Deny
quote.
thy father and refuse thy name.
Wow.
For I, something, no longer a Capulet.
That's better than I can do.
A rose by any other name would
is-
smell as sweet.
Yeah, that's good. You got it. You got more?
Nope.
I don't either.
What you got?
I don't either. I don't get Shakespeare. I never got it.
You don't like Shakespeare?
No, I don't. I'm not a big Shakespeare fan.
To be honest,
I like his old stuff.
You
I
think
don't
he's
like
a
his
little
new
played
stuff.
out?
I don't like his new stuff at all.
You were a hipster of Shakespeare.
Absolutely.
Did you guys always hear about the thing about how Anne Hathaway is his wife? It was Anne Hathaway. And
was the name
and
of?
now this Anne Hathaway, I think, was born the same day as his wife.
Is that
And it's
right?
Like, oh,
Wow.
maybe she was reincarnated. Never heard that story?
I don't want to hear about that.
she's a
story.
little
That
annoying.
sounds spooky.
Shakespeare talk.
Yep, Shakespeare talk. The Dodgers starting lineup is out today. Dodgers are scuffling right now. Great performance from Shohei last night, but again, they are not hitting with runners in scoring position. Frankly, they're just not hitting. And so the lineup is juggled. It's going to start at 12:45 today in San Francisco. Shohei still at the top of the lineup. Then Freddie, Teoscar, and Kyle Tucker move into the cleanup spot. This is what Dave Roberts says about Tucker. He's going to keep Freeman hitting second and Kyle Tucker hitting fourth for the foreseeable future. He says, I do feel Tucker is trying to do too much. So he's going to slide to the cleanup spot, followed by Max Muncy, Andy Pages, Dalton Rushing in for Will Smith, Hae-Sung Kim at short, and Alex Freeland at second base. So trying to scramble that lineup a bit. Did you watch any of Shohei last night?
He was balling.
Oh, my God. He's unbelievable.
He was dishing that thing.
Yeah, he really was. He had...
But didn't hit again. Or did hit, but was 0 for 4.
0 for 4, exactly. So that ends
He's pressing when it comes to the hitting.
Well, this is why I think not having him hit every time he pitches might be a good idea long term. Gets him off of his feet. I know it's hard to judge it off of last night. Everyone's going to have an 0 for 4 game. Like everyone's going to have a game
it's
like
going to
that.
happen.
But maybe
he's not hitting well generally.
Do you guys think that he's fatigued? Because, the WBC and, you had the World Series and you didn't really have that much time off between, as you would normally have between the next season. You think he's just tired right now?
I don't know.
His pitching doesn't look like
last night he threw 23 pitches of at least 99 miles an hour.
He has a sub-1 ERA.
He has like .35 ERA.
It is crazy, but I do think that over time, there's stats about how he doesn't hit as well on days that he pitches. And I think maybe it's a thing where you just give him some rest in general long term and see how it goes. If he's going to push for a Cy Young this year, which it seems like he is.
Yeah, it seems like he's really focused on it.
How cool is that to be able to pick and choose what awards you want to win this year?
It's literally been crazy because the first year he was like, I'm not pitching, so let me do something crazy. I'm going to go 50-50, nearly 60.
And now I'm going to win the Cy Young Award.
Yes, and then last year he won the back-to-back MVPs, And
That's
just
unfair.
went crazy.
Let me win a Silver Slugger as a DH and then switch over and go win a Cy Young when I feel like it.
Yeah, I think he could do anything he wanted. So it's hard to say that he can't do some things.
He does, and I've talked about this a lot, but he's got that chart of all of his goals and dreams and all that stuff. It's kind of like a vision board. What are you snorting about?
A mood board.
A mood board. Yeah, no, it's kind of like a vision board.
Are you anti-vision board?
No,
Su'a?
You don't like it? Do you have a good vision board?
I have a great mood board at the house.
When you call it a mood board?
Yeah, it's basically the things I see myself currently in the future and what I want to attain and like what I'm going to do to attain it. So it's like a mood board.
And so like if we looked at your mood board,
like you'd see like a cutout of like maybe a pair of Jordans because I want my shoe company to be as successful as that.
Okay.
And like colors that I like and maybe the color green because I want to attain more money. Like mood board type of.
Yeah. When I was young, I always had a vision board. Do you have a vision board, Em?
No.
No. Yeah, you don't strike.
I
me
would
as
say
a
I'm more
vision
of the hater of
board.
the,
You know
of
what?
the group
Here's the thing
of
about
mood
Emily.
board thing.
You know what's amazing about Emily?
Why'd you attack me then?
Emily's a little cynical about everything.
A lot
She is-
cynical.
you
I spent a lot of
majored
time
in-
with Travis Rogers.
You
I think
majored in cynical at UVA, I have a feeling.
I think so.
Cynicism.
Yeah, I do think that I'm smarter than everyone else, and the cynicalness of it all. It all bleeds.
Her generation is the best. Don't even. Just ask her. Just ask
We're
her.
the same age, right?
Yeah. So same generation. Come on,
I
Mace.
can't stand my friends, so I get it.
But the back to the Dodgers, their offense has been sputtering, and so this is probably just Dave trying to get something to work, change it up a little bit.
Yes, and I think it does make sense. Now, I really want Shohei to be out there at the plate every day, and I'll tell you why. He's on my fantasy baseball team, and I only have him as a hitter, not as a pitcher.
What are you doing?
In the league, you had to bid on him as a pitcher, and that was one. And then you had to bid on him as a hitter.
So Shohei's on two teams in one league.
As a pitcher is on one team, and as a hitter on my team. Yeah,
that seems like a conflict.
Well, Su'a, you can relate. During the football season, you always just talk about you'll
have
say a random
no
person,
idea what you're talking
and then
about.
it's on Sua's fantasy team.
I have no idea what you're talking about at all. Very impartial on Sundays.
By the way, they were trying to tell me yesterday that Kyle Pitts wasn't a bust.
Kyle Pitts. He's got the third. He had the third most fantasy football points
last
PPR
year.
last
Because
year.
he had that 145
She says
point
total
game.
bust.
I think he's been a bust so far. As a top pick, you've been a bust so far.
Yeah.
But he can turn it around. It's not too late for him. He had a good year last year.
Yeah, Emily's done with him.
And that's crazy, too, because we're going to judge the guys that are drafted tonight.
Yes.
Not necessarily based on their ability on the field all the time, but it's like kind of where you're drafted.
Where you're drafted.
So if you're number 5 and you end up on a team that's not very good, and then you fail or aren't as good as you seem to be, then you say you're a bust. As opposed
That's
to
not fair.
If he was drafted at 55, then he would probably be judged differently.
Yeah. Right. And that's not fair because there's a ton of quarterbacks in the league that their confidence was completely destroyed before they found it again, and it took them 4 to 7 years.
Look at the guys that have developed, right? I mean, like Daniel Jones, Mac Jones last year in San Francisco.
He's developing nicely.
Baker Mayfield was not great out of the box.
He's developing nicely.
I mean, Sam Darnold is a great example.
Look how fast the Colts quit on Anthony Richardson.
Oh, yeah.
It was within his year he got drafted. They quit on him.
What would you think if the Rams got him in a trade?
I would love it.
As backup?
Because if you're going to extend, if you're talking this extension for Stafford, do it and let AR learn behind the GOAT.
Yeah.
Let him
But
learn
they're
behind.
completely different quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's a different – by the way, I think if you had Anthony Richardson, you would probably design some plays for him during the course of the season. He's a big, fast guy.
They're different quarterbacks, but that's fine. You want the prototype that AR is, Anthony Richardson, over Stafford for McVay's offense because it makes it unguardable.
And he can sling it. That's the thing, too, is AR can sling it down the field. He is known for those bombs, every 1 or 2 a game. And so maybe if you can refine that part of him.
And that's the part of teaching him where he sits behind Stafford because Stafford may not be able to throw it as far as Richardson or run with his legs.
Right.
But Stafford has the eyes to show a young guy like that, like, hey, I know you see this post safety, but if you can look this way with the plan to still throw left and let me show you how to do it, you can become unstoppable because you can make these type of throws.
I feel like McVay's always coveted a running quarterback.
Yeah,
He's been searching for that. They had Bryce Perkins, but obviously he's never going to be the starter. He's going to be a backup, but he was a guy that was mobile. He played at UVA, so that's why I know that he's a mobile quarterback. But I just think that maybe the next iteration post Stafford, which hopefully is as long as Stafford wants to play, is somebody that is more mobile because that is what but also it's like, the best quarterbacks in this league right now, though, aren't all mobile quarterbacks. If you look at Joe Burrow, I mean, Patrick Mahomes is mobile, but not the same way. He doesn't have design.
He's got his capability.
He doesn't scramble to run. He scrambles to throw down.
Yes, exactly. All right, coming up next for you, I want to do the Lakers because you were at the game the other night. So let's talk about where they are right now in this series. Plus, Ty Simpson, the quarterback from Alabama, is he on the Rams draft board? We'll talk about it coming up next. Su'a Cravens here. We are live from the Rams block party. If you want to know where we are, go to Cosm and turn at the Ferris wheel.
Yes.
Yes.
You got a big old Ferris wheel that you can see from miles away.
Yes, exactly. So you're invited out here as we work our way towards the start of the NFL draft later on this afternoon. Travis and DeMarco will be here after that. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And Su'a, tell us about Wild Fork.
Yes, let me tell you guys about one of my go-to spots. It is Wild Fork Food, Meat, and Seafood Market. Whether you're grilling at home, hosting friends, or just stocking up for the week, Wild Fork makes it easy to find exactly what you need. They've got everything from everyday proteins and sides to over 40 types of grinds, plus a huge selection of seafood and even exotic meats to switch things up. And what really stands out is their variety and consistency. It's the largest selection you'll find in one meat and seafood market with quality you can trust and prices that make it easy to shop whenever you want. With 12 locations across county and the option to order online for quick, convenient delivery, you're never far from a great meal. Check them out at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, quality meat, wild prices.
Kings fans,
Manson shoots, save, rebound, they score! The Avs tie it late, and they win it in OT.
Yeah, we're down 0-2. Yeah, we lost in overtime, but guess what? Game 3 is tonight. Tonight at Crypto, 7 o'clock. Kings and Avs, Game 3, our chance to be back in this series. Game 3, tonight, 7 o'clock after the game. Call us on Kings Talk. Hang out with Samboni. Game 3, 7 o'clock tonight, right here on ESPN LA, your home for Kings hockey.
Hey, Ty Pennington here, back teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away another brand new house. Imagine yourself in an amazing, fully furnished, multi-million-dollar home in beautiful Orange County. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. It's that easy. Visit Pechanga every Saturday to activate your entries for a chance to win a lucky key to the May 30th grand finale. I'll see you there.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, and I quote, "Inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them." End quote. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty, DRE number 019-15-21-2.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Lowe's has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason and Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
And we're live from the Rams block party at Hollywood Park in Inglewood. Just go to Cosm, turn towards the Ferris wheel, and here we are. And describe the crowd here right now, Su'a.
It's electric.
It is electric.
Let me tell you, people, if you pull up 30 minutes from now, you won't find a parking spot.
No, it is going to be crazy out here.
Get here fast.
So I want to ask you, do you plan to ride the Ferris wheel, or apparently there's a big slide where you get into like a potato sack and you slide down the down the slide. Are you going to do any of that stuff?
I am not going to participate.
No, not at all. Su'a, come on, get in the spirit of things. It's the Rams Block Party.
I'm in the spirit of
things.
I'm in the spirit of supporting my friends that like to partake in such endeavors.
Yeah.
What was your number again? What was your number when you
21.
played? 21. Is there 21 up there? You can get into 21.
Is there a 21?
So
You can
if you
get
guys
into
don't,
one.
when you guys get here, the Ferris wheel has numbers for different players on it.
Yep.
Nope, don't
and
see
I
a
don't
21.
see a 21.
No 21.
Dang it.
Get in, 17,
Get in the Stafford.
69.
Get in the Stafford. What do they call those? Container? Yeah, get in the Stafford container on the Ferris wheel. I used to work at the county fair every year when I was growing up.
Really?
And, the fair would go from I was at Lucas County, and it was a gigantic thing, and I got a job every year at the fair, and I worked with the Carnies. And my job one year was to announce, and boy, it's so politically uncool now, but I was the barker for the freak show. Like World's Fattest Man, Bearded Lady, all that stuff. I step right up.
You guys had a freak show?
Yeah.
A serious freak show?
That was back in the days when you get a freak show.
Who was the freakiest, I guess?
That guy was really big. The World's Fattest Man was really, really big.
Did he have a certificate?
I don't think he got the
vibes.
certificate. It was the vibes, yeah. Is that they don't have those anymore, do
I
they?
don't think so. I don't think that would fly necessarily in
a
this
freak
day and
show.
age.
A freak show. Yeah, I don't
They
think
did have the Ryan Murphy show, the freak show, the
That's
AHS.
right.
Lakers news real quick.
Okay.
So they got an ankle issue with Jake LaRavia.
Come on,
it's
Jake.
a very, very low-grade minor ankle sprain is how JJ described it.
He did not miss a game all year long. I have a feeling he's not going to miss tomorrow.
But you could see in the game that he had a series in which he came up limping. He shot a ball that was an air ball, but he was limping the whole time. So I think he seemed to get injured in that last game. So hopefully Jake LaRavia is back.
He literally, there was a stretch there where in 60 seconds he got 3 fouls. Just like bam, bam, bam. Jake LaRavia using his fouls. I like that. You were at the game the other night, Su'a. What's your takeaway from where these Lakers are? Did you expect this?
Yes, I actually was one of the few that said the Lakers, and we can go back. We can go back and check the
let's
film,
check the tape.
That I was one of the few that said the Lakers can beat the Rockets if they get matched up, because we were arguing, should they be in the 3 seed? Are we okay with them going to the 4th seed?
Right.
I said as long as they get the Rockets with these injuries, I think that they can beat the Rockets. And everybody was like, you're crazy. They're going to get swept.
Yeah, why were you so confident?
Because LeBron was never a third option, and this whole thing of the Lakers were better without him was so ridiculous because the proof is in the pudding. We all see what's happening here. And I know that the Houston Rockets, they're beat up as well. Van Fleet's not playing. KD was questionable to play in game 1, which he didn't play.
Didn't play, right.
And this is a young Rockets team that's very immature. Although they're young and they have the body, they maybe match up talent-wise better with us. They don't have the experience, and
they don't have a point guard.
They don't have a
point guard, and I don't understand that. I mean, Reed Shepherd, when they went on that stretch down the stretch, they won a bunch of games, and Reed Shepherd was the point guard, and they have invested heavily. All of a sudden, he played 11 minutes in that game the other night, and I don't understand it. They don't have anybody organizing the offense offensively.
Besides KD.
And KD is double covered, and he's triple covered, and you can't have him bringing the ball up the court.
Out there at point because LeBron's running the point for the Lakers. So then Reed has to guard LeBron, and that's an automatic mismatch. So you can't hide Reed in the pick and roll or put him into the corner because LeBron's too smart for that. He's going to find the mismatch on the pick and roll. So leaving Reed Shepherd in hurts you. Even though it helps your offense, it hurts you defensively.
Okay, but here's the thing. I was listening to a podcast about this. Let's say Reed Shepherd costs you 13 points on defense. He scores you 20.
Has to be on, though.
But he scores you 20 at the other end. It's a net plus 7.
The question is, will he?
I would have Reed Shepherd out there. I'll tell you what, they got to do something different because that offense is miserable. And right now, J.J. Redick is so out-coaching Ime Udoka, it's unbelievable. How the hell did they not see the KD thing coming? They just did this to him
KD
2 weeks ago. How has Ime Udoka not got a plan to deal with his doubling, tripling, pestering KD?
Yes, like Ime needs to be much better in getting the ball out of KD's hands and getting an offense that circulates away from him to get him the open shot. However, KD's got some responsibility in this, too. The Rockets send the double team at LeBron, too. LeBron just doesn't panic when he gets a double team. He finds the additional. He finds the right pass because he's passed first. KD scored first. So when you double team KD, if my first innate thought is I got to get a shot up, maybe the passing lane that was there is now closed.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. The other guy, Alpi Şengün, I've always had the impression he's really, really good. And he's an all-star and all that.
I love Şengün.
He has not played well in the series.
No, he's struggling.
You saw that clip where Şengün tries to pump fake and Luka was not fooled at all. Luka's on the bench is like, he's not going to shoot that because he was on the three. He was going to shoot the three.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Şengün's getting bodied, but I also don't think that DeAndre Ayton has been scary.
No, but he's been
fine.
He's been solid defensively.
That's all he needs to be.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that DeAndre Ayton has been intimidating in there, but he's been good enough.
Yeah, and Şengün misses more bunnies than any. I mean, he's missed so many bunnies in the series so far.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, I would imagine you have to expect that Houston is going to really show up because if they lose tomorrow night, the series is over.
It's like a dead cat bounce game.
Yes.
Yeah, like they have to win this game, therefore they're going to throw everything.
They'll win Game 3. Houston will win Game 3. Game 4 will be the
one. The spread is 9.5 tomorrow night?
For Rockets?
Houston minus 9.5.
Really?
Oh, I'm all over those points.
KD's going to go for 40.
Because home teams get like 4 points. Kind of like how in football, home teams get 3.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
That's about right. Yeah, no, I think the Lakers have every opportunity to win tomorrow night.
By the way, you don't want this series over fast.
Because?
By that time for Reeves and Luka.
Well, you're gonna have a break before the second round no matter what.
Because the Thunder's going to be done fast.
They don't accelerate.
I mean, it all ends next round anyways. If
Come on, man.
If I'm being honest,
come on.
It all ends next round.
I decided yesterday I'm never picking against my team again, ever picking against my. I picked the Rockets to win the series in 5.
Waiting,
I'm like, nope. I am Lakers in 6 right now.
Rams Super Bowl, Dodgers
World Series. Come on,
USC National
Let's
Championship.
Let's go.
Yeah, that part.
So that part is the toughest. That may be the toughest one.
Yeah, I'm not even going to touch that one.
Yeah. So Ty Simpson the name has been bouncing around, and apparently the Rams, according to whoever is doing a mock draft right now. By the way, those mock drafts are always right, are they not?
Yeah.
Do you have a mock, Su'a?
No, I'm going to waste my time guessing in the dark like everybody else.
Yeah. No, it's mock mania. Everybody's got a mock right now, and most of them have the Rams taking Makai Lemon at 13.
Mm-hmm.
You're very familiar with Makai Lemon. I scouted him because I went to all the USC games, so I was officially a scout. I think he is incredible and would make a perfect piece for Sean McVay to play with.
Yes, he is a younger, a little bit faster Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
And he can plug and play immediately in that offense. He can be your yo-yo offense. He can be your jet sweep. He can be a returner, which you need. You can be your punt returner.
Yeah.
Just for year one. If it's like we've got Puka, we've got Devontae, we've got the 17,000 tight ends.
Yes.
We don't need Makai to be a guy this year. Okay, let him build his confidence as a returner.
Right.
And let him take 2 or 3 back to the house. Like, he can do that for you. So this is a draft pick I think is very simple because receivers in need.
Right.
We don't know the future of Puka right now. We don't know if he's going to be extended. He's going to be here for the Mason. Even if he is.
Yep.
The offense still needs that number 3.
Yes, it does.
And Makai is right there.
Makai is right there, and I think it would make the most sense. And because it's so obvious, I have a feeling it's probably not going to happen. It's just there's no way that I can sit here and say take Makai Lemon at 13, and I know, and I get it right. Like the Rams are always like next level. Or are they?
It's more likely to go back or something because I remember 2 years ago, I think, when we had the same thing where we thought that the Rams were either going to trade up to try to get Brock Bowers.
Yep.
Or they're going to try to take someone, I think they were at like 17, somewhere in that range, and they ended up giving away their first, getting multiple picks in the second, third, and that's where they got most of these great guys that they have on their team now. So,
but as a Rams fan, I want to use the pick. I want to have a first-round pick. I want to have the excitement that goes along with
I mean,
that.
You saw the most recent first-round pick was Jared Verse, and he was Defensive Rookie of the Year.
He's
an incredible person on this team.
If the Rams trade back, that tells me that Puka's here for the long run.
Interesting.
Well, you could trade back and take a receiver. There are apparently some receivers in the second and third rounds that are really, really interesting, and they may be.
If they trade back, that tells me they're going to give Puka his money.
So if they take Makai,
that tells me that Puka is in the air.
See, I don't think Puka's going to get his money this year.
If they trade back, Puka's getting paid, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. To me, you're making a decision. A decision is going to be made tonight. Who is here the next 5 years? Who is going to be on this championship run the next 5 years? And if you trade back, you're saying, I believe that we're building around Puka.
Okay. Can't you do both things? Like, in other words, you've got Puka.
Do you think there's receivers
next
like
year?
that?
You could franchise him if you wanted to. It sounds like, he went to therapy or rehabilitation, is working on some personal stuff, all that. Why not wait and see how that plays out before handing him, $121 million guaranteed?
Because you can always ship him off. You can give him his money. You can sign him, lock him in.
He might be a more valuable trade asset if he is
locked in. If he's locked in, because now he can't demand the market value. Whatever he signs for this year, he'll reset the market.
Right.
And that'll be the Rams' bill to pay, which is why it's appealing for other teams to trade for, because now if we get him as a free agent, he's going to reset the market. So we want to get him in the middle of a contract agreement where we can afford him instead of getting him while everybody's going for highest bidder. So for the Rams, I think giving him his money now, if you trade back, you can see how he plays out another year. And if you don't like what you're seeing or it's the same, there will be at least 10 teams saying,
well, I will say I
oppose
giving him the money right now. I'm not in favor of that. I like the idea of him playing out. Let's let him work through whatever stuff he's going through, and see that he's like in the middle of the fairway, and then give him his money. That's what I would do.
If you sour that relationship,
that's the problem.
Offensive guys are
and wide receivers in particular,
bit of divas. And one thing that they do not forget is that you had a chance to pay me when nobody else could pay me, and you said no, I'll wait. So now, if you want to keep me, I'm charging you the maximum amount. And if you don't want to pay it, that's fine. I will go elsewhere.
But isn't it always just $1 more?
Look what Tyreek
it's $1 more than JSN.
Look what Tyreek did to the Chiefs. Give me $140 million, or I'm leaving. I don't care that we're winning Super Bowls.
And then they went on and won more Super Bowls.
Yep. And he said, I'll go to Miami. Oh, I don't care. Miami will pay it.
Yeah.
And they did.
So you think he will get paid?
Yeah. If they trade back, they're paying him.
I don't think he will. Do you think he'll get paid? I mean, he'll ultimately get paid. But will they give him the bag this year?
I think they will before training camp.
You think they will? Okay.
Yeah.
If they trade back.
I kind of come around on that because I think you don't want to sour the relationship. The Rams have always been supportive, and every time they talk about him is very supportive of him. Like the guy, he's done all the things to take care of himself. I think it is better for the Rams to lock him up at this price, which will only get higher. And if you do want to move off of him eventually, you can trade him.
And you think Mekhi Lemon is somehow tied to this? Like if they were to draft Mekhi Lemon at 13, you think that means that they will extend?
No,
Puka?
That means that Puka
is not going to get his money.
He's not going to get his money, and they're looking to trade him.
All something to look out for.
Something to watch for. All right, we're going to do some icebreakers coming up next. I've got a chance to score while Ireland is away.
Yep.
He's beating me like 106-0.
Kind of.
Actually, it's 106 to -1.
Yep.
In the meantime, ESPN LA live today here at the Rams Block Party, and it's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Right now, call 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 gets a 4-pack of G8 tickets to watch the Kings battle the Avalanche in Game 4 at Cosm this Sunday at 1 o'clock. You can cheer on the Kings. Feel the playoff intensity on Cosm's immersive shared reality displays. Again, caller number 7, a 4-pack of tickets to see the Kings at Cosm. For more details, get your own tickets. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, Su'a in for John, 710 ESPN.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The Lake Show have taken the first 2 games at Crypto.com Arena, riding the leadership of LeBron.
LeBron down the middle! Slam dunk!
Now the series shifts to H-Town with the Rockets on their heels.
And the Lakers win again.
It's Lakers-Rockets Game 3 from Houston. Pre-game starts tomorrow at 3:30 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Ready for an upgrade? Hey, it's Chris Morales. Spring into savings during Truck Month at George Chevrolet. Right now, you could lease a new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT for just $299 a month for 36 months with $39.95 due at signing. Power, capability, and the truck you've been waiting for at a payment that makes it easy to level up. Drive yours today at George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Calculated off MSRP on select models. Lease offer approved credit through GM Financial. Ends 5/2/2026. For full details, 866-949-4805.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition at goodkarmabrands.com.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy. Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Your fit-friendly vodka with no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers. Presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
Before we get into that, we have breaking news, and then today the Bucks are hiring Taylor Jenkins to be their next head coach, replacing Doc Rivers, who decided to retire, step aside, and so Jenkins formerly was with the Grizzlies.
Memphis, yeah.
Yeah, so, and Ramona was reporting on this.
Oh,
so
nice.
Shout out to Ramona for reporting
Momo
on
breaks
this.
news. Way to go, Momo.
Good for you.
All right, it is Icebreakers time. Sue, I don't know if you've heard my dominating performance in Icebreakers this month, but after winning 2 of the 3 months so far this year, my April has been terrible. And what's the official score?
I don't know. It might be run over by a catering truck right now. I'm just kidding.
That's right. It's coming.
So the score right now, John has 70, and then Mace, you have -1.
70 to -1.
And then Brian and I have 5, and the others who you are competing with, Sue, have 17. So here we go. And Mace, no cheating because you can see my laptop.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. For 10 points, I was born in 1999 in Arizona, and my dad was a minor league baseball player for 8 seasons. For 9 points, I said one of my favorite movies is Shutter Island. So you go.
Oh, I love Shutter Island. It's my favorite stoner movie.
Kind of like the Wonderlic test, I guess.
I always surprised at the end.
For 8 points, I have been in commercials for John Deere, Ariat, which is like a cowboy boot brand, and Applebee's. So those are who I'm put my money with.
Okay, got it.
For 7 points, my rookie year, I was the first rookie quarterback since Sammy Baugh in 1937 to have at least 200 pass yards and 2 pass scores in a playoff win.
God, no, he's not.
For 6 points.
I don't know who.
I wear number 13 in honor of Dan Marino. For 5 points. And
This
Brian,
is
you're
why I'm
competing
bad.
too if you want to guess.
Yeah, Brian, please jump in. Save
5
us.
points. I have made a Pro Bowl.
A Pro Bowl.
Brian.
A quarterback. Brian.
Brock Purdy.
That is correct.
Oh!
It is Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Never would have
Draft
guessed
day.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
5 points for Brian. You're
Brian,
at 10.
way to go, Brian. You're in front of me.
chipping into John's lead.
Yep, cutting into the lead.
Yeah, so there we go.
What
We
are
got
the rest of the clues?
Oh, we went the rest of the clues?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. And also, his was very difficult to do because there's not much about him.
Yes.
Although I was only a 3-star recruit, I played quarterback at Iowa State, making 2 all Big 12 teams. I was anointed as Mr. Irrelevant, but I became Mr. Relevant to take a team to the first Mr. Irrelevant to take a team to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And the current quarterback of the San Francisco
There you go.
49ers.
I can think of 2 Mr. Irrelevants who went on to have good careers. I'm sure there are more.
Yeah.
But what comes to mind is obviously Brock Purdy and Ryan Suckup, the kicker, was a Mr. Irrelevant years ago and had a, I don't know if he's still kicking, but it was in the league for a while. Is he?
Have you heard about the new movie?
No.
So they're making a movie about Mr. Irrelevant with David Cornsweet, who is Superman.
Yeah.
So they're going to follow, I had it up here. So they're following the specific John Tuggle, the 1983 NFL Draft, Mr. Irrelevant. So it looks like a classic, like Disney, like
feel good.
Yeah, but like remember the Titans-esque. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
that kind of a
Inspirational. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Ooh. Love a good inspiration.
So that's interesting. So I have something to ask you guys. So
yes.
The NFL draft is tonight.
Yes.
In Pittsburgh.
Uh-huh.
Shouldn't Aaron Rodgers just tell him what he's doing right now?
Yes, he should.
It's in Pittsburgh. Go on stage, say, I'm not leaving.
No, I do not think he should steal the shine from all these guys that waited there.
Steal that
of course
shine.
he wants to. I'm saying he should.
He should have said something way before this because as the Pittsburgh Steelers, hey, guy, we're thinking about taking a quarterback in the first round, so it'd be nice to know if we're going to have to play this person or not, depending on if you're coming back.
Am I dumb to think that they've done a deal and just haven't announced it?
No, there's no way because then – isn't there odds and stuff and bets on who gets drafted where? Because you couldn't have a deal in place before that.
Right. Well, it's really kind of a one-quarterback draft anyway, isn't it? Although we should mention Ty Simpson, quarterback from Alabama.
I don't think he should be.
There's been smoke around him. Some guys are really high on him. I think I heard Dan Orlovsky say big stuff about him. He's going to be a top-flight quarterback. I don't see it. I don't think he's a first-round pick. There was some speculation the Rams were going to take him at 13. He is not the 13th pick in the draft. No. He is not. If that's really where you want to go, you're trading back to the second round because I think he's at best a second rounder, right?
Why are you guys so against Ty Simpson as a first-round quarterback?
Because you go off the film that you had. I don't care what he looked like at the combine. I don't care if he made all the throws in shirt and underwear. His last game in college football, he got benched at halftime, and they say it was because he was injured. It's also because he was 7 of 14 with less than 100 yards and a pick, and his team was getting torched.
Yep.
But you have to go off the film, and I'm not investing $20 to $30 million into a quarterback that was benched in his last game.
How many games did he start at Alabama?
And I will say, people have invested in Jalen Hurts.
It's true.
And he was benched in the national championship.
But Jalen Hurts was productive all year long and had a championship season beforehand. And then went to Oklahoma and showed you
and was a finalist for the Heisman. I'm just saying,
yeah,
he was somebody that was benched in an important spot.
That's
People
true.
still took
That's
him
true.
seriously and has taken a team and won a Super Bowl.
See, I like those guys that have started a lot more games. We've seen this. The guy Bo Nix started, 57 games or something in his college career. He has all that experience.
182 games probably.
Yeah, he was there forever.
Yeah.
And to me, especially now when you've got guys transferring around different programs, different offensive coordinators, I think those are guys that I would circle. They've had a lot of different experiences. They've integrated themselves into multiple teams. I think there's something to be said for that. Ty Simpson started 15 games at Alabama. I want to see a guy with a longer track record.
Yeah, 15 games, 11-4. To me, I can't even go with the Jalen Hurts example because Jalen Hurts had a resume pre-Tua, after Tua. So I don't know. I just don't think you invest a first-round pick in a guy that the jury's still out on him.
Yeah, what I would say is if you are looking at mock drafts today, like a lot of us, if I was a general manager, you know how you'd know if I was lying? If my lips were moving. Seriously, why would a general manager ever tell any reporter, scout, anything that they're really going to do? There's no incentive to tell the truth.
No. They're not going to – also, they'll give you disinformation just to get you off their trail.
They'll spin you a different way.
Just so you don't get the guy that they want.
Right.
They'll be like, so I heard Alex Jones, I heard he's going, no, he's a terrible guy. We had an awful interview with him, no interest in him. He's their number one prospect.
Right. Ty Simpson, Rams. Now somebody in front of the Rams
we gotta go get Ty.
we better get
we
Ty
gotta go get
The
Ty.
Rams are smart, therefore, if they like Ty, we should like Ty.
Yes, exactly.
It's like back when, so a couple years ago, I mentioned this yesterday on the show, but so do you remember that clip of Les and Sean laughing at the Patriots
yes,
whole
for that
strange way early? They're like, oh, he's going now? All right. You from Chattanooga? We thought we'd have him at 106, but okay. And I was like, yeah, the Rams know more than we all do.
So we're at the Rams block party. Where are the Rams actually doing the draft from? Where is Sean? Where Les? Where are the...
A bunker somewhere? I don't know.
They're in a bunker? They out in Woodland Hills?
They're probably at the facilities. They're probably at the team facilities, in the office, all at the war room.
Do you think there's an actual board with
there
names?
Is.
There is?
There is.
There's probably like electric board.
You'll have your guys where you're like, we must gets, and then wants.
Yep.
And then everybody else. And you're going to go down, because you might have a guy where you're like, this is our guy, but if one of these must gets is available, we're taking him over necessarily the guy that makes sense to draft.
Do you think they know who they're taking at 13?
Yes.
Or you do?
That's right. That's why I say I'm so convinced that if they were to trade out of this 13th pick, that means they've decided we're going to let Stafford play out. We're going to build around Puka Nacua.
Build around Puka.
Because Stafford's gone. Devontae's going to be gone in the next 2 to 3.
That's true. Oh,
he said he's gone when Stafford's gone.
He's probably gone when Stafford's
gone. He said he's gone. So you're losing 2 legs of your offense.
Right, but Stafford could be here in 3 years.
He could be gone next year as well.
He could. It's hard to say. I mean, he's shown no signs of slowing down.
He won the MVP last year.
I guarantee Puka will be here the next 5 to 6, whether it's here or somewhere else. He will be.
God, I just think the way he plays, he takes so many collisions.
Yeah.
He is really
He's going to have to change his game. He's going to have to change his game.
Yeah.
He's going to have to.
It's like those kids. It's like that Scadaboo in New York, that Jackson Dart.
He's going to have to change his game.
You've got to protect yourself a little bit.
I mean, don't change your game.
Yeah.
And you'll be on IR again.
Yeah, exactly.
Coming from somebody who was on IR. You want to be ultra aggressive? Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do some sports graffiti. Brian's going to help us out back in the studios. 877-710-ESPN. What do you think the Rams should do at 13? How do you feel about the draft in general? If you're a Raiders fan, are you excited about Fernando Mendoza, who is going to be the number 1 pick tonight? If you want to react to the Dodgers last night, Shohei was spectacular. They did not win. They're not hitting. Dave juggled the lineup this afternoon.
Should he hit on daisy pitches?
Good question. Should he hit on daisy pitches? Also, Lakers tomorrow night in Houston, Game 3. Can they put them away? A win tomorrow night puts them away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. We are live from the Rams block party in Inglewood. Mason and Ireland. Su'a in for John. 710-ESPN.
Kings fans.
Manson shoots. Save. Rebound. They score. The Avs tie it late, and they win it in OT.
Yeah, we're down 0-2. Yeah, we lost in overtime, but guess what? Game 3 is tonight. Tonight at Crypto, 7 o'clock. Kings and Avs, Game 3, our chance to be back in this series. Game 3 tonight, 7 o'clock after the game. Call us on Kings Talk. Hang out with Samboni. Game 3, 7 o'clock tonight, right here on ESPN LA, your home for Kings hockey.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hey LA, it's Bethel Duran. Head to Northridge Toyota and Wondrey Toyota today and drive off in a brand new, beautiful 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $209 a month on a 36-month lease. $209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wondrey Toyota. Any trade you own outright is your down payment. It's a limited time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wondrey's and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 iForce 2.4-cylinder turbo 5-foot bed, double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason and Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you love Mason and Ireland?
Why I love them? Because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
Here we go. Sports Graffiti time, 877-710 ESPN. We are live from the Rams block party in Inglewood. Tonight is the NFL draft, and the Rams will be on the clock at pick number 13. BC, what do we got happening on the phones?
Mateo and Covina, you're up first. Mateo.
Hey, Mateo.
Gentlemen, this is the first time I've ever said it, but good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, so I have a question. I was at the dentist getting a standard cleaning yesterday, and while laying down in the chair, I had an itch in my junk area, and I had the dentist, who's a female, was working on me, and I mean, I couldn't not itch it, so I had to itch the scratch.
Oh God!
I thought it was kind of awkward, but I bet the dentist has been in that situation before.
I'm sure.
So my question is, have you guys had any weird medical appointment experiences like that?
See, well, first, my first question for your situation is, what type of itch was it? Was it a pinch and roll, or was it like a? Was it
no longer.
Was it a scratch?
Oh man, because those pinch and rolls, you have to get those.
You
have to get those. You can't sit there with a pinch and roll.
I think she would have been fine. I don't overthink it.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, she's looking at your mouth.
You should be looking at my mouth. Hey, eyes up here, lady.
Eyes up here. Up here.
Who cares what's going down beneath the sea?
Weird medical story. Let's see. Weird medical story. So, first of all, when I get my teeth cleaned, I always get nitrous. Always. Every single time. I've never had my teeth cleaned without nitrous. I love nitrous.
So you're microdosing nitrous?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a weird one.
It's fantastic.
So I got a postcard in the mail that my one of the dentists that I go to retired. So so there's other dentists in there, but it's the first time I've had a dentist that has not died young. That she retired while she was my dentist. All of my other dentists, I've had a lot of dentists.
They've all died?
Have died young.
Oh wow!
Like not like old people. They've been like.
Are you the dentist window?
That's it.
They're getting into my mouth.
Dentist widow.
Angel of death.
So anyway, that's my weird dentist story.
The other one it makes me think of is my GP for a while was really nice guy, younger than me, right? Which is weird when doctors start getting younger than you are. So this guy I see at a Dodgers playoff game against the Cardinals. And my doctor I see wearing an Ozzie Smith jersey. And I'm like, I don't think I can take you seriously as a doctor anymore. First of all, you're rooting against the Dodgers. Secondly, you're a grown-up man and you're wearing an Ozzie Smith jersey and you're running around the park cheering.
So you pulled a Larry David.
I did. I absolutely did. I cannot go to that doctor anymore. BC, what do you got?
Drew, Santa Cruz, you're up next. Go, Drew.
Hey, Mason.
Yo.
You can't start cheering for the Lakers after they're up 2-0. Before the series, you didn't even care about them. Now, all of a sudden, that's all you.
Okay, so
fair weather.
Look, I'm owning this, man. I said I picked the Lakers to lose this series. I changed my mind. I think they're going to win. I see what. By the way, you're allowed to adjust based on new information. I mean, seriously, it's one thing to pick, but once you see the games, you're like, oh, I'm going to make a different determination based on what I'm seeing on the floor. And Houston does not look good, so I'm taking the Lakers.
Yeah, you're not a flip-flopper. You're just judging
based on new information. By the way, if you do not make
But did you
decisions,
guarantee
no,
that the Lakers are going to?
Guaranteed nothing. Guaranteed nothing. I did not expect this, though. I misunderestimated the Lakers. Is that a word, misunderestimated?
You can make it a word.
Yeah, misunderestimated the Lakers.
I learned that monumentous isn't a word.
Monumentous?
Yeah. I thought it was a word.
Isn't it momentous?
Yeah, I guess so, but I thought monumentous was a word. I learned that yesterday
It's
when
a
I
good
tried to
word.
type it out.
It's
And
a
then
good
it was
word.
like, spell check.
Is it extraordinary or extraordinary?
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
It's all one word.
Unless you want to use it like
because I've
that
heard
is
people use it like
extraordinary.
that, and I'm like, wait, are you saying Like that's a different word than the
Yeah,
word
you're
that
saying
I know?
extraordinary. It means you're more ordinary.
No, he's like, no, I'm saying it's a good. I'm like, okay,
oh, wait a minute. You're right. It's the opposite.
Exactly. So,
extraordinary is one thing. Extraordinary
but they're trying to add razzle dazzle to it, and it's not working. And
I think we're back to our 420 thoughts here.
Yes, that is a great point, though. If you say extraordinary, you're saying they're really, really ordinary.
Yes.
But extraordinary
means you're spectacular. Yeah. All right, BC, what do you got?
Elizabeth, you're up on Sports Graffiti. Go, Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Yes, I would love for the Rams to draft Makai Lemon and any of the USC players. Bring them home back to L.A.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
I love that.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. I had so much fun watching Makai Lemon play for USC. I mean, I just think he's such – and what's weird is he had that weird interview situation in Indianapolis this year where he was very – I don't know, how would you even describe it? Very affected, very serious, very shoulders moving, all that.
I think he had a nervous tick.
You think it was nervous?
Yeah, I think he was nervous.
Yeah.
So also she mentioned some other USC. Who else is able to be drafted tonight? Who else do you think will get drafted from USC tonight?
Jacoby Lane is going to get drafted.
I'll tell you what, Jacoby Lane is a great – he is so big.
Raiders.
Yeah, you think so?
Raiders. If you go ahead and get you a receiver, he's a guy.
Yeah, Jacoby,
That's a guy.
They were loaded at receiver last year.
Yeah.
Jacoby Lane and Makai Lemon.
100%.
BC, what do you got?
Richard in L.A., you're up. Richard, go.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. How we doing?
Good afternoon. Good, man.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I actually got answers for all three of your questions. But I'm a Raider Nation. You know, I'm very, very excited to get Mendoza. But excitement is one thing. I don't really want to throw him in like you guys been talking about. Not to throw him in right away. He has cousins to learn off of, to go off of. He has obviously Tom Brady that's gonna guide him through. Remember, Tom Brady was the same way. He came in right after watching a Drew Brees. So
yeah.
Bledsoe. Excuse me, it's Bledsoe. So he was the same way. So I'm excited. I think he's gonna. We have a young squad. We don't need to rush anything. So I think it's the best thing to draft him and let him sit for a minute and let him.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much for the call. Do you agree with that? By the way, should they start Fernando Mendoza from day one, or is he a guy you develop and bring on later in the season?
You draft him and you sit him. And you let Kirk do his thing.
Yep.
And you get all O-line and see what pans out so that O-line's ready to protect your future asset going forward. You do not throw him into the fire while you're shuffling around this O-line and trying to figure out who's going to plug and play, and he's getting murdered back there.
Yeah.
You're going to ruin his confidence.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I'm pre-annoyed. I annoy easily, but I'm pre-annoyed by the fact that the Raiders aren't going to immediately just say, Fernando Mendoza, let's move on. They're going to use probably all 7 of their minutes.
That'll be
but it's building suspense, pomp and
circumstance.
We
know it's a done deal
about this. You need a quarterback. You would get booed off the stage if you draft anybody else but Fernando.
I also think it's different, too, because Fernando won't be there.
Yeah, that is
true. So
true.
it's like you're just seeing him in his living room as opposed to being walking across the stage in Pittsburgh.
What do you think is let's put a little wager on his saying. The first thing he's going to say when he's drafted.
I'd first like to thank God.
That or let's go, man.
What about it means everything?
Okay, so I got $1 on "Let's Go, Man."
I said
You've got $1 on "Son of God," and it means everything.
It means everything.
Okay.
I'm so tired of the answer. It means everything. Everybody says it means everything.
It means the world.
It can't mean everything.
It doesn't mean the world. This is a game.
Yeah, it only means
it's a child's game.
Exactly. BC, what's up?
Jimmy El Segundo, you're up. Jimmy, go.
All right.
Hey,
so
Jimmy.
last week, a couple weeks ago, I pitched Puka Nacua to the Browns. I think I got a new one for you guys. So I really like Josiah Stewart. I like him a lot. What if we traded Byron Young, who's going to be the odd man out in the defense? He's not going to get paid versus Kobe Turner is. And I think Josiah Stewart's coming around. We traded him to the Chiefs for their 9 overall pick this year.
Okay.
They would not do that. They would not do that trade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think there's enough for the Chiefs. I mean, Josiah Stewart had a great end of a season.
He's not a top 10 pick player, though.
Agreed.
You're not trading that for him.
He's not even a top player on the Rams.
No.
But
you've listed all those people that were there or above him on the
To get the Chiefs' 9th pick, you'd have to list Jared Verse, Josiah Stewart, and Landman.
Yes.
and a second-round pick.
But here's the thing, A for effort.
Yeah,
I love the fact that you're out there trying stuff. That's what today's about.
And speaking about Landman, I think the Rams should also look at some linebacker help because that's always a area in which they kind of disregard. So we can go back to that later, but I think they should look at some linebackers.
We're thinking wide receiver. We're thinking,
offensive tackle.
Offensive guard.
Secondary. You could use a young cornerback.
I was just saying, if they see a linebacker they like, to maybe use some on him, because I think that they typically disregard that. But they will. They have beefed up their defensive line, obviously, in the past couple of drafts, and they beefed up their secondary. But it's always been a little bit of a weak point.
Another USC player, Eric Gentry.
Eric Gentry's great.
He'll
he
be
has
around.
like super big wingspan,
6'6",
right?
Yeah.
He'll be around.
Yeah, he's a big guy. All right, 877-710-ESPN. BC, what's next?
Cameron, Lake Forest, you're up. Cameron, go.
Hey, Cameron.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I'm a diehard Raider fan. So with Mendoza, the comp is Matt Ryan or Joe Burrow. What do you guys think, or is it a different kind of comp?
Matt Ryan or Joe Burrow? I think he's more Joe Burrow than he is Matt Ryan.
I don't see Joe
See either
Burrow.
one?
I don't see either one.
Who do you see? Come on, scout guy.
Oh, man.
Kirk Cousins?
I see a better Kirk Cousins.
Oh.
Who will be his quarterback helping him out?
mentor.
Like, I see Fernando's not a guy that's going to win a game by throwing for 400 yards, but he's a guy that's not going to lose you a game. That's what I like. He's very mature with his decision-making. So I would say he's better than what Kirk Cousins was.
Okay. All right. Let's get one. We can get a couple more in here, BC. What do you got?
Maurice in Long Beach. You're up, Maurice. Go.
What's up, Mason and
What's up, Maurice?
How you guys doing, brother?
Excellent.
Hey, so man, look, Lakers gonna win, and I just want to give y'all a shout out real quick, man. Check out the national anthem. Keith Williams sing for the Dodgers, man. Check him out, man. I think we should try to get him for the Lakers, man. He did UCLA. He did the Bruins.
Keith Williams is spectacular. He is an unbelievable anthem singer. He is great at Dodger Stadium. You're right. He can sing that thing anywhere. Have you ever heard? Oh, he's so good. No?
You'd have to show me a picture. I don't pay attention to the people
He's in a pretty regular rotation at Dodger games. I've seen him a couple of times, but that's a good call. Shout out.
You can't name Keith Williams, but I bet if I asked about an actor in a random Telemundo show, you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, Dodgers are up 1-0 of the Giants right now.
Excellent.
Top of the second.
All right. We'll keep you up to date on all that stuff. That's it for calls. I mean, it's hard when you're not in the studio to do the calls. You see what happened to Jalen Williams last night from OKC.
What is his injury?
It's his hamstring. It's week to week, and it makes you wonder, damn, if we were it's going to make a difference in the next round. Once we beat Houston, it's going to make a difference. We'll talk about it coming up next. You saw Wemby, too.
Yeah.
That accident Wemby had. I know you want to talk about that. We'll do that coming up. Again, we are live at the Rams block party in Inglewood. This place is hopping. Hopping. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Dean. Give me another woo. There you go. Who doesn't want to be part of this?
We are 11 deep.
We are.
Deep.
I will say it's just not open yet.
Yeah,
it's going to be a great time.
It is going to be fun tonight. Yeah.
If you've seen Project X, it doesn't do this place justice.
No, it is not Project. By the time Travis and DeMarco will get here, it'll be cranking.
Yeah, they're going to be really starting the party.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Mason in Ireland, Su'a in for John, 710 ESPN.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Get ready for another edition of Countdown to Kickoff presented by BMO. I'm Mario Rees, and I'll be joined by LAFC radio voice, my main man, Dave Denholm, as we talk all things black and gold. Plus, I'll break down LAFC's tough road test coming up against Minnesota United. Join me Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
LA's biggest pizza party is back. Pizza City Fest returns to LA Live April 25th and 26th. Bigger, bolder, and cheesier than ever. 40 of Southern California's top pizzerias. 2 epic days. 1 massive celebration of pizza. An all-inclusive ticket delivers unlimited pizza tastings, unlimited beverages, and unlimited desserts. All for just $99. Pizza City Fest at LA Live, across from Crypto.com Arena, April 25th and 26th. Tickets on sale now at LALive.com/Pizza City Fest.
Time to sell your house? Call Seller's Advantage at 888-450-AS-IS. They will buy your home with a competitive cash offer. No need for repairs. You can close in days. 888-450-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Realty DRE number 019-15-21-2.
We all know winning means showing up stronger, faster, better than before. And when you're chasing that edge, the Drop by GNC cuts through the noise, bringing you the best new innovations in sports nutrition and performance. From muscle building and strength support to improved recovery and focus, we curate the newest drops from GNC Amp, Pro Performance, and Mega Men. Plus, Ghost, Raw Nutrition, Bucked Up, and the top new brands changing the game. No guesswork, just leveling up. Check out the Drop by GNC for what's new, what works, and what's next.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
And it's a special edition of Mason and Ireland Draft Day. Today, it's Mason and Su'a live from the Rams draft party at Hollywood Park, open to the public all weekend long. What will the Rams do tonight in round 1 at number 13? NFL Draft Week 2026 on ESPN LA, powered by the law offices of Jacob Emrani, the chosen legal partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Call Jacob at 800-345-6789. Now back to Hollywood Park, the Rams draft party, and back to Mason and Su'a on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA.
7th pick in the draft tonight, Su'a, is going to receive a product. 57. What product do you think it might be?
57.
Free ketchup for life. Free Heinz 57. Free ketchup for life.
Is that serious? Like that?
That's serious. Heinz
So
offered
if you have Heinz, you always see the label. It says 57
Heinz
on it.
57.
And then it's obviously Pittsburgh, formerly Heinz Field, now Acrisure, whatever.
Oh, that's just for this year's draft.
Yeah, I don't think Heinz is doing this every
Free
year.
ketchup for life?
And they're going to
Ketchup for
get a
life.
red blazer that they can wear, too.
That's dope.
Ketchup.
Yeah, that's
The
nice.
person who should get this, Patrick Mahomes. He puts ketchup on a steak.
Oh, that's right. Michael Thompson puts ketchup on steak.
What?
Yeah, Michael Thompson gets upset when he goes to a fancy restaurant and they don't serve ketchup. You can't have ketchup because the chef doesn't like it. So he brings one of those little
Michael
tiny baby
Thompson
bottles
puts
of ketchup.
on his steak.
Puts ketchup on his steak.
And he's been a fancy person for a very long time.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
like he's
I
new to being
cannot
fancy.
believe this.
Yeah.
You should,
ketchup
you
on
should
the steak.
shame him.
Seems
next
way
time.
too elegant to put.
Michael, elegant?
He seems.
Michael is so not elegant.
He
It's
seems
unbelievable.
to be.
You're so wrong.
Oh, am I?
No. He brings a red Solo cup filled with wine to the average steakhouse. He brings his own wine.
Okay.
He may be wealthy. I don't think he's necessarily fancy. I would
Yeah,
say.
he's not. He's not fancy.
Yes.
He's not.
Wow.
But his house. Have you been to Michael's?
I haven't been to his house.
Oh, my
It
God.
looks beautiful, though.
It's incredible.
Megan was
His
there
house is
for
amazing.
Megan D was there for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Megan made Christmas or made Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh,
She's on Broadway right now.
Is she?
Yeah, Michael's
And,
wife just saw her.
Moulin Rouge, right?
Moulin Rouge, yeah. Yeah, she's apparently terrific.
Are you a big musical person?
High School Musical.
Oh, the show? High School Musical?
We're all in this together. Sing that with Travis. He loves that song.
Yeah. All right, so Jalen Williams, who had a chronic hamstring problem, missed 2 stretches of time this year for Oklahoma City. Last night, strained his hamstring again and is being listed now as week to week. So 2 thoughts here. One, interesting, when the Lakers get to the second round, they may face Oklahoma City without Jalen Williams, who is right at the top of the list of their best players, man. He is really, really good. Secondly, this is what happens maybe when you bring somebody too fast back from a hamstring injury.
Yeah.
It's re-aggravated, and that's why – and there's some reports that maybe Austin Reeves could come back at the end of this series. Luka ruled out entirely from the series. They need to be really, really careful with Luka. Like, I wouldn't try to bring him back in this series. If he's good to go next series against OKC, yes, but I would hold him, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because soft tissue injuries are fidgety. You never know, and they can flare up and get a lot worse. The moment you feel better is when you think everything's okay.
You let your guard down a little bit.
You let your guard down. Because you don't really fire 100% when you're nursing an injury. You always mentally, you think you're going 100, but you're really going 80. When you give that first 100% go, and if that soft tissue is not ready, you will aggravate it back to worse than it was square one. You're not 2 weeks back now.
Right.
You just got knocked back 2 months.
So you know what that means, grade 2 hamstring strain.
Yeah, grade 2. Essentially, he should not be playing anytime soon.
Really?
Essentially, with a grade 2.
But he went to Europe and he got the shots of the,
stem
PRP
cells,
and the stem cell and all that stuff.
I get that, but with a grade 2 hamstring injury, there's no way he can run full speed within a month.
You don't think we'll see him in the next round?
I think if we see him next round, it'll be maybe game 3.
Game 3, okay.
And then maybe I'll pull in Ireland and be like, well, that's what the offseason is for. Like,
yeah,
put him
why
in
not?
there,
He's got all off-season to
get better. But the idea of if you re-aggravate it, then it keeps on getting, and then, it ruins the next 2 years where you're always worrying about this flaring.
Right. Dr. Clapper was on this week, and Clapper says, again, got to be super careful. Grade 2 becomes grade 3, and then all of a sudden you're missing months of time.
Yeah, I had a hip flexor injury my last year with the Broncos, and every other day I'd feel 100%, and then I'd go and do one drill, and it'd feel like I had a knife in my hip. And at that point, I have to ignore it because I said I was good to go, and eventually, trying to compensate for my hip, retore my meniscus. It can lead to other injuries.
Right, that's the thing. It always leads to a different injury because you're adjusting to the first one.
And
yeah.
your muscles are now overworked. Sometimes you'll use muscles you haven't used, and then now it's like, oh, now I have an oblique strain out of nowhere because I'm running awkwardly trying to be ginger on whatever's hurting.
And also, it's like equipment's like that too. So if you change your shoes up, you change everything up, it can really affect everything.
We're at the Rams draft party in Inglewood, and they're going to have funnel cakes here a little bit later on. That's a sharp left turn. Funnel cakes are delicious. Again, I grew up at the Lucas County Fair, and I loved the funnel cakes. They are so damn good. You get them at fairs, you get them at carnivals. They're going to have them here. But you apparently cannot eat a funnel cake.
I can't. I can barely be around the smell of it. So
really,
that'll be really interesting later. So
fried batter smells amazing.
Oh yeah.
I wish
when
it
fries,
good.
it's like
I was Girl Scout, so I went on a Girl Scout trip to Wildwood, New Jersey.
Wildwood. We went to Wildwood all the time.
Okay.
That was our
New
spot.
Jersey?
Yeah, Jersey
I've
Shore.
been out there before.
Yeah, so,
Wildwood's a great town.
Out there.
So big group of us were going, and we stayed in a hotel, and then right before we left to drive home, we ate both fried Oreos and funnel cake.
Okay.
But same batter.
Yeah, that's a choice.
And we got into a car to drive back to Virginia, about 4 hours or so from there, and we all start throwing up. And had to pull over, and it's so bad, I can't stand the smell of it anymore.
But don't you think it was the Oreos and not the funnel
It was definitely the Oreos.
The Oreos.
But they're fried in the same stuff, and they smell the same.
No, I get it.
And therefore,
Guilty
I
by
can no longer do
association.
this.
Do you have any of those that you can't? Any of those you can't eat?
Cream
What's yours?
cheese.
You can't eat cream cheese.
Yeah, I got sick the night before a state championship game, my junior year, and it was like a 24-hour bug, but I hated throwing up, and my dad was like, you need to throw up to feel better, and I was refusing.
Yep.
So my dad made me a bunch of Nilla wafers with cream cheese on them and was like, just eat these. You need something on your stomach.
Yep.
And I ate it, and that taste of cream cheese and Nilla wafer just...
Yeah.
And ever since then, since I've been 16 years old, I can't have cream cheese or a Nilla wafer, or I will exorcist projectile vomit.
Wow.
If it touches, like now how SpongeBob ate the snail food, he was like, yeah, that's how I am.
See, for me, it's peppermint schnapps. Any schnapps is terrible. Like when I went to junior prom.
Schnapps is real. It's a drink, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's
schnapps
a type of liquor.
It's a type of liquor.
Yeah.
So we go to junior prom, and I was with my date was a girl named Claudia Schrapp.
And prom is in June.
Prom is in June,
Peppermint
correct.
schnapps in June?
Yes, we had peppermint schnapps because when
That's
you're
a holiday drink.
when you're a
He stole this
kid,
drink.
when you're a kid, you're
Stole
drinking
it out
the
the
easiest
cabinet.
stuff possible.
Okay.
So I got just destroyed, and it didn't take much to destroy me back then. Maybe 4 or 5 shots of peppermint schnapps, and from that point on, I got home. I got sick. Now I think of the girl I brought there as Claudia Schnapps. That's why.
Oh, God.
Claudia
that
Schrapp.
relationship
Now she's
Is that what she is in your phone, Claudia Schnapps?
Claudia Schnapps. Steer clear.
You see that Wemby is traveling with
Wemby
Portland?
is traveling.
And I remember we were talking about, I think with Ramona, about how, they were thinking about whether or not he would travel with them because when you have concussions, I think they delayed their travel because of this to see if he could get on the traveling party with him. So, good sign?
Yeah, I think it's a good sign that he's there. Ireland thought maybe you can't even fly with a concussion.
You can't. If he's in concussion protocol, you're not even supposed to be outside in the sun. You're that sensitive to light.
Okay, well, he flew, so maybe it's not as bad as we think it is.
And get on the court, Wemby.
We all saw the video.
Yeah, the video is terrible. He was knocked unconscious.
Look, I don't want to be insensitive to,
But you are the person who's had concussion.
But I've had a concussion. I've been knocked out on the court.
Did that not look concussional?
He looked concussional, but I feel like, just basketball players a little more dramatic than
Wait a minute.
The average ball player.
I generally agree, but
he hit his head hard.
He did not have his hands in front of him.
No,
he hit his hands here and led with his head.
Hey, you play basketball, man. You'll be all right. Go play. You're not going to get hit in the head again unless you fall again. It's not a physical sport like that.
Okay.
I can't give them that respect.
Okay. Would you be surprised if he misses a game?
No, because he's a basketball player.
Oh, is that what it is?
I mean, football turns guys into basketball players.
You know more than anybody else, though, that concussions are serious.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, if you're good enough to fly on that plane, then you can play. Because when I had not to, compare concussions, but, like, when I had one of my three, each time I couldn't even go outside without wanting to throw up. So I don't know how you got on a plane. So if you're good enough to go on a plane, I think you're good enough to play basketball.
I think the Spurs, though, could still win even without Wemby on the court.
Yeah, you're playing Portland.
They'll anticipate it as opposed to being a surprise, as last game was. They can anticipate him being gone. They get a game plan for him being gone, and have him just get one more day of rest. Maybe you travel, you play the game 4 as opposed to playing game 3, and it's Portland. They don't even have T-shirts.
Yeah, I mean, Stefan Castle is going to have a really big game for.
I don't think they need Wemby to beat Portland, but if he's going to travel, clearly he's not as bad as we thought he was. That's all I'm pointing out.
All right, coming up next for you, I think I might be moving to Greece. This is a big announcement, might be moving to Greece. And one NFL analyst expects fireworks from the Rams tonight at the NFL Draft. We got that coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, we're live from Rams Draft. Rams, what are we calling it? Rams
Draft Party.
Draft Party in Inglewood. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
When you were playing running back, was this like a refrigerator Perry situation, or was this you were the best running back option?
Back then, running back was the thing. When you were playing football, I'm Marcus Allen. I'm Earl Campbell.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
But were you
want to play running back.
A lot bigger than the other guys out there?
No, we're like 99 pounds. We have to be the same weight. When I said I wanted to play running back, they gave me this look like, all right, here's your shot. Go ahead. Dive, pit, fumble, get your butt
How
back
did the first 3 plays go?
I think I gained about 6 yards.
It's not a great average.
I was so scared running through there, Travis. I have a high school.
I'm scared of watching football. Yeah, much less running through that hole. I don't know what's waiting for me on the other side.
I was screaming the entire I don't know what happened.
Terrifying.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and let me tell you something you should do. You should book your annual eye exam at VisionWorks. It's not just about your sharper vision, it's about catching potential health issues early, like glaucoma, diabetes, or hypertension. Look, I did it, you should do it. I know you're busy, they'll work with you on evenings or weekends. I went to the Santa Ana store, had an amazing experience. That peace of mind, it's totally worth it. If you haven't had your eyes checked yet this year, now is the time, and VisionWorks makes it simple.
Coverage of the 2026 NFL Draft on ESPN LA is driven by your SoCal Hyundai dealers. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Empower.
Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
Live at the Rams draft party in Inglewood, Mason and Ireland show. M is here. Su'a Cravens in for John today. He's on his way to Houston, where the Lakers will look to take a decisive 3-0 series advantage tomorrow night. Came across this nugget. M sent this by. A Greek island is offering free homes and $556 per month to families who want to move there.
Free homes.
Free homes.
$556 a month.
You get a home, you get a home.
The island only has like 17 people on it.
Yeah.
So,
24. Where are the resources?
24 people.
Oh, 24.
Yeah,
where are these
24.
resources coming from? Where are we eating?
Well, that's what they're asking these people to come in and do. They're going to value skilled laborers, so like carpenters, plumbers.
I'm very handy. Very handy
people
guy.
who work in kitchens.
Why are you
grocery
rolling your
stores.
eyes? You don't know I'm not
And
handy.
they're
I'm
also
handy.
valuing people with big families. So 3+ children, like you go to the top of the. So you're almost there, Su'a. You got 2.
Yeah, well, I'm not very handy when it comes to building things.
No?
No.
I'm
can
super
plant
handy.
food.
I'm super handy. I have a tool belt at home I put on when I need to do work around the house.
What work are you doing?
Do you guys think you guys could live in like a very small town? I know, Mace, you grew up in a smaller town.
Smaller town, yeah.
But not like, you know everybody in the town spot.
Right.
Could you guys live in a super small town?
Like Mayberry?
I don't know what
like 1,000
You
people?
don't know what that is? Like Mayberry RFD where Andy Griffith lived?
Like 1,000
boy,
people?
That is really not your generation, is it?
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Like a town of 1,000 people?
Yeah.
I could live in a town of 1,000 people. If we have a good breakfast, lunch, and dinner spot, yes.
So I used to work at a summer camp in Arkansas, in Mount Ida, Arkansas. It's on western Arkansas. And the town had post office, a Mexican restaurant, an American restaurant like burgers, a Subway, and a diner. That's about it.
That's it.
And then when we on breaks for like lunch or our days off, we would eat at every spot. I'm like, well, we're done.
Well, the advantage of that is you know everybody.
Yeah.
The disadvantage of that is that you know everybody.
I would say like it's like Catalina Island. Like could you live on Catalina Island, but not like Lee. Like
My friend Coach Harvey Hyde lives out on Catalina. Do you know Harvey Hyde?
No.
Oh, great USC. He does a podcast every week about USC. Harvey Hyde,
the ferry
great dude.
over?
Yep.
Catches the ferry.
He lives out there.
I've never been to Catalina.
I never have either.
I have been.
Have you? What's it like?
I went when it was really raining, so
okay.
it wasn't as nice of a day.
No
but
cars,
I did
right?
Eat at every restaurant, and that's like 3.
Yeah, 3. There you go.
Uh,
I could live in a small. You know what I liked? I used to live in a big condo building, so you knew like all the neighbors and stuff, and that was kind of cool. But now I live in a house and I don't know anybody, and I think I kind of prefer not knowing anybody.
Really? You don't like knowing your neighbors?
I know Tina. She lives next door. I know. Shout out to Tina. We always let her know if something's
Well, hey,
leaking.
Mace, do you know that Su'a lives in a nice neighborhood?
Oh, God.
Oh.
He knows everybody there,
We
and
do
will
talk.
call
As
up when the
neighbors,
wrong
we do
person
talk.
comes.
We do talk.
Really?
Yes, we talk. I had a neighbor come over the other day, and she was just like, oh, can you believe those people next door? They're always speeding. And I'm like, yeah. And then we were out there for an hour talking bad
Were you like,
about
yeah,
our
it was
neighbor.
me?
No, it wasn't me. I told you, I get on my neighbor next door who'd be speeding all through the cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Like there isn't kids playing. So now even the neighbors have put it together. We got those little yellow signs like this in the street, like kids that
like
play
slow down.
with the
Or
flag.
drive like your kids play here.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
signs.
Yeah, I've got some mid celebrities in my neighborhood. Super mid.
The guy who wrote Dune?
Wait, are you
The guy that
using
wrote
mid?
Dune. Yeah.
Are you using mid the right way? Like, are you saying they're mid celebrities?
Middle
like they're
tier,
not the
not
Middle.
So how you're using it is an insult.
Really?
To them,
Why?
like,
Okay.
oh, you're a mid. You're a mid broadcaster.
Like,
You'd be like, what?
I would say. So here's how we're using it. I would say Kyle Pitts is mid.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay. Kyle Pitts is
that's
mid.
mid.
Exactly. I
Right.
think cream cheese and Nilla wafers is hella mid.
So you should say
Hella mid?
Hella mid. Emphasize the mid.
Like super
hella
mid.
Super
I thought
mid.
mid was like just so-so.
No, mid is
mid
hating
is
on
bad.
you.
Mid is bad.
So
Mid
so
is
is
bad.
like, it's cool.
I call everything mid.
Nah, it's cool is so so. It's cool.
It's cool.
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 No, not with an L. Cool. COO.
Oh,
It's cool.
cool. Cool.
I would say.
Cool.
I would say.
Now you're really teaching me some new language. So I'm getting rid of mid, and I'm going to call everything cool.
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 I would say
He's cool.
this
cool celebrity.
draft party is cool.
It is cool.
Definitely not.
No,
mid.
no, no.
No, definitely not mid.
Hey. It's
hey,
very cool.
hey.
It's cool.
We're the warm-up act. We're the warm-up act.
And by the way, the Kings play tonight.
Yeah,
which
that's
is so
right.
crazy.
Kings play tonight, which is very cool. Kings playoff game day. Kings host the Avalanche for Game 3 at Crypto.com Arena tonight. Pre-game coverage starts at 6:30, leading you right up to puck drop at 7. After the game, keep it here for Kings Talk and Sam Batesh. Sam Boney, your spot to react and break it all down. Catch every moment of Kings playoff hockey on the ESPN LA app. Just tap the Kings play-by-play tile, home of the LA Kings. By the way, tonight, I'm going to go to Cosm and see a Kings
Which
game.
is right here.
You
You're
should-
going to go right next door.
Right
You
next
should
door.
tell them that idea. Like, hey, blast the AC for the Kings game.
Oh, yeah.
Blast
Make 'em go
it. Have them go,
Make
yeah.
it cold. Exactly. like a trip. It's weird. I've not experienced hockey there, but I'm telling you, it is, if you've not been to Cosm, my job is to sort of describe it, but it is really a totally different way to watch a game.
And if you're already here, like for the Rams draft party,
Yep.
you can get into the hall for free. So if you have the ticket for this event and you can show at the door, you can get into the hall for free, which is kind of where you can get the food, you can watch all the sports.
Yep.
And then you can also see where they're amazing the dome is. But it would be a really cool opportunity.
So tonight is the NFL draft, of course. Todd McShay, who is one of the experts who knows everything, or at least today believes he knows everything, says this about the Rams. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I do believe Ty Simpson goes earlier than expected, and I know the Rams think extremely high of him. Regardless, I think Les Snead is up to something bigger than sitting at 13 and taking a wide receiver. I'm expecting fireworks. Now, is that just smoke?
Smoke.
That's smoke.
Smoke. Getting somebody to take the bait and jump early at Ty.
At Ty Simpson.
So that you can get somebody that you think that they're going to take.
Do you think there's any chance Ty Simpson goes before the Rams pick?
No.
He'll be on the board.
And the Rams will pass on him.
The Rams will pass,
Yes.
as they should.
Let's do a thought exercise.
Okay,
So
thought
let's
experiment?
do
Is it a thought experiment?
Thought experiment.
I like a thought experiment.
They draft Ty Simpson. What does that mean for the Rams? Does it mean that they have a ticking time clock on Matthew Stafford? Does it mean that they are not valuing this year as much? What are they saying about this year if they draft Ty Simpson?
You just locked up $25 million at the quarterback position with no plans of playing him for the next 2 years because you just said extension for Stafford. So that I wouldn't understand that at all.
Patrick Mahomes didn't start his first year. He
Yeah,
learned behind
true.
somebody.
When was Patrick Mahomes drafted?
2018, right?
No, like what round was
What
First
round?
round. First round.
Okay.
See, I think here's what I'll say. If Sean McVay and Les Snead believe that's the guy, then that's the guy. I mean, you've got to put your trust in those guys. You're making you disagree? Like Sean McVay is an elite talent evaluator. What if they grab him with a second round pick? What if he falls to 61?
I would be perfectly okay with if the Rams found a way to get Mekhi and then drafted Ty in the second round. I'd be like, still at the draft.
Okay.
Because you immediately filled your two biggest needs for the Rams. I mean, obviously, O-line, you want to get a guard and a tackle immediately. But if you can get a quarterback like that, you can kill this AR talk, you can kill this Puka trade nonsense because you would only trade Puka to get Burrow.
And I will say, just because they don't draft from these positions doesn't mean they trade. They don't trade for a position. So maybe they see an offensive lineman they can trade for. Maybe they see other places they can fill the roster that aren't necessarily with a draft that they could trade for. But I also see in a world in which, they trade for somebody whenever Matthew's done.
Right.
as opposed to drafting somebody when Matthew's done.
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea is, do you develop or do you sign a free agent, catch a free agent? You're a big fan of let's try to trade for Joe Burrow after Matthew Stafford's done.
I think that me and Sue have been talking about that basically since Joe Burrow was discontented with his team, and Matthew is whatever. I think he would be an amazing Rams quarterback. I think he'd be amazing with Sean McVay, but obviously it's going to be very expensive to get him.
Yes,
it's
going to cost you Puka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to cost you Puka.
Yeah, that's
Which
what
is
it's
why
gonna
you
take.
draft Mekhi so that you have that receiver in place.
I will say we haven't seen Puka to this level of success without Matthew, obviously, because he's been his quarterback his entire
It's
career.
true.
Is he this good because of Matthew Stafford?
Oh, I think the way he plays, I think he's that good.
I was going to say Matthew Stafford. There was times where Matt just threw him a little 5-yard stop, and he just broke 20 tackles and took it for another 40, and he did that maybe 2 or 3 times a game. It's just, at the end of the day, Puka's going to get his. It's just how long can he do it before those
But he wasn't doing this
playing
at
style.
BYU. Like, he wasn't doing this at Washington.
College
same
is
level.
different. College is different. It's a bunch of kids out there. It's not a lot of good coaches, to be honest. Like, in college, you can hide on a field because people in the press box aren't necessarily ready for that next level. In the NFL, the moment they see a mismatch, the moment they see a fish, even if it's a play that ended in a sack, they saw, oh, that corner bit on that double move. We didn't have time to get it to him, but he's scared on the outside. He's guarding AJ. Get it to him. They're good enough. You can't hide. That's the difference.
So my general take on this draft is the Rams should do all things for this coming season, because I think they make a run this year. I think this is the team that can win the Super Bowl. And so you're building around Stafford at this point. I'm not thinking about 2027. I'm thinking exclusively about 2026 and going all in this year. That's why I don't think quarterback makes sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know where you go for a backup. I don't know, is Jimmy G retiring? Is he going to – I'm not sure.
That whole thing's weird.
That is weird.
I'd be like, retire then. Retire. That's fine. Retire. That's fine.
Well, Jimmy's like, oh, no.
Where,
come back.
Where do you
I'll take $10 million to sit on the bench.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's
okay,
just,
you got me. I was bluffing.
He's really just collecting money, right?
I mean,
So
why would
Sean,
you do this?
Sean on the morning show was talking about Jimmy G and his impact in the league and the team, and he said that Jimmy G specifically last training camp when Matthew was missing, that they didn't have to miss a beat with Jimmy G. That everybody else in the team could be prepared for the season, even though Matthew wasn't available. So I do think that is a value if Matthew doesn't have to do every part of training camp, or if Matthew's injured, that he can keep them all afloat and have everyone.
Yeah, like last year, I don't care if Matthew Stafford plays during training camp. I mean, as long as he's fine to go, good to go, it makes perfect sense. Is Dalton Rushing? You know Dalton Rushing, right?
He's balling.
He's balling. Not doing things the Dodgers way. That's interesting. We will do that coming up next. In the meantime, if you're involved in any kind of accident, and you never want this to happen, right? You're on the 10 or you're on the 105 or you're on the 5 and you get into an accident, somebody rear-ends you, somebody sideswipes you, whatever that happens to be, you want somebody on your side who can guide you through the entire process. And believe me, that guy is Jacob Imrani. I have trusted him. Ireland trusts Jacob Imrani. Call him from the scene of the accident. I'm telling you, he will guide you through the entire process. And the number is so easy. 800-345-6789. That's how you reach Jacob. And by the way, he'll get you the compensation that you deserve, and you don't pay him unless he wins your case. 800-345-6789. Again, that number, 800-345-6789. Mason and Ireland. Su'a in for John, 710 ESPN.
It's the night that an All-American becomes a top pick in the National Football League.
With the first pick. And tonight is round 1 of the NFL Draft.
Who will the Rams take at number 13 tonight?
We're talking about it all day long on your home for Rams football.
Hi, this is Snead of your LA Rams. The Rams play here.
NFL Draft Week 2026 on ESPN LA. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
NFL Draft is now officially open.
Pechanga Resort Casino with a brand new house. Home Sweet Win is back at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams.
Mike, in sports dynasties, they don't happen by luck. They happen with culture, coaching, and execution.
That's exactly how we run Rotolo Chevrolet, with all of those ingredients.
So how much of this is why you've been number one 14 years in a row?
When you put all those ingredients together and your processes stay in place, you're going to get great results.
And if you come to the store, you're going to find out why you're number one.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
From the showroom to the service bay, everyone is at top of their game. Rotolo Chevrolet, built like a champion, driven to win. Visit RotoloChevy.com.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason and Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
All right, again, we are live at the Rams draft party in Inglewood. The Dodgers have a 3-0 lead now on San Francisco. They've been scuffling a little bit. Tyler Glasnow, 3 innings, no hits, 1 walk, so off to a very good start. And, double for Max Muncy. Muncy's been unbelievable. Tucker had a double as well. He moved down to the cleanup spot today, and Dave Roberts says he's going to keep Freddie in the 2 and Tucker in the 4 for a while they try to scrap their way through this slump that they're in. They've just not hit well with runners in scoring position, but maybe they're turning that today. They're in a stretch of playing 13 consecutive days, and this is the final game in this San Francisco series where they have lost the first 2. All right, so I want to mention the OC Sports Awards. So, ladies and gentlemen, Travis Rogers, who's sitting right over there, the great Travis Rogers.
He looks like Jack Nicholson. He's very intense, getting ready for his show.
Does he have earbuds? His earbuds in. He's listening to a podcast. Let me tell you something. This guy, he knows how to put on a show. And he's going to do that with the top athletes in the big moments. One night, the OC Sports Awards are coming up on June the 18th at Angel Stadium. Travis Rogers, he's like our very own Oz Perlman. He will guess your PIN number. Celebrate greatness. Be part of one of Orange County's premier sports nights. Get your tickets right now at the OCSportsAwards.org.
He perked up at the second time we said his
name.
Did he? You missed the first time, Travis.
Yeah. Travis Rogers, host of the OC Sports Awards. He's coming up for you a little bit later on.
I've got a bone to pick with you, by the way, Travis. Yeah. Yeah.
So I wanted to mention Dalton Rushing's in the lineup today for the Dodgers. He's been just unbelievable. He's been so good. In limited at-bats, he's got 7 home runs. He's just been smacking the baseball.
What you pay for.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Literally what you pay for.
Now, he had a moment this week where people are questioning whether or not he's doing things the Dodgers way or if this is how the Dodgers handle situations.
And I would say the Dodger way, as some people are describing it, is just like, everything's a little buttoned up. You are not a robot, but you're like, you don't
make emotional mistakes.
You're not dirty. You treat everyone with respect.
That's why you hate it. They didn't like Yasiel.
Oh, come on. Yasiel was awesome.
Oh.
He was awesome.
I'm just saying he wasn't necessarily the Dodger
Well, they did call him the wild horse.
He was wild.
Yeah. Whenever I think of Yasiel Puig, I always think I finished second in a celebrity poker tournament. It was the most exciting. The only time I've ever made a final table was with
Yasiel.
With Yasiel. Yeah, it was awesome.
Does
it was
get
awesome.
like charm?
Yeah, exactly. So Dalton Rushing was involved in an incident with the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. He was tagged out at home, and he looked to be shaken up on the play. And from the video, it looks like Dalton Rushing said, F that guy.
Yeah, while Jung-Hoo Lee was still on the ground, seemingly in pain.
Yep.
Was he hurt at the end of the day? What was the diagnosis of the injury?
Wasn't hurt.
Was not hurt.
Was not hurt.
Just shaking up.
Get up.
Shaking up.
Get up.
But if he did say F that guy, he said afterwards, I play with fire. Everybody that has ever played with me, everyone that has watched, knows that whatever people want to make of it, I hope it's not negative. I just hope he's okay. And he is. He says, I used a word, but it was not what was said that was said to him. There was no direction toward him. I just think some people make something out of nothing. So I would like to announce that my job in life is to make something out of nothing. We are in the make something out of nothing business. But in this case, I don't think Dalton Rushing did anything.
He didn't. Yeah.
Anything
He
out of line.
fired up. He made a great play.
Yeah.
It's just sports, man.
Yeah.
Like, when can we be competitive and be aggressive? Like, I'm trying to tell you guys, if fans got to listen to every single football player mic'd up, not just the guys that know they're mic'd up, so they're saying the perfect things and saying the things they know are going to get replayed on Twitter later. No. If we put hidden microphones on all 11 players or 22 players on the field and y'all heard some of the things being said, you'd be like, my God.
Let's do it.
These are violent animals out here. But understand, after the game, it's like, whatever was said out there, bro, it's a game. Like, it's whatever. But if you heard what I said out there, you'd be like, I can never forgive you. Stay away from my family.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's a little windy. It's all right. That's all right. So let's pivot to something. We talked about Ty Simpson. This morning on the morning show, Sean McVay, Shadano and Cap morning show every morning here from 7 to 9 a.m. on the radio, and then from 9 to 10, the YouTube-only hour. He mentioned both Garrett Nussmeier, who's the quarterback from LSU, and Carson Beck, who was at Miami and a couple other places over there. Do either of those guys make sense? Should the Rams take a quarterback in this draft? It could be Nussmeier might be fourth round, something like that.
Yeah, I like Nussmeier.
I do too.
I like Nussmeier.
I thought he was going to compete for the Heisman.
He was supposed to be a guy, and he got injured, and he had a weird injury where it's like something is on his nerve is causing pain to shoot into his oblique, and that's why he couldn't throw or play. But they said that the procedure he would need is like not long term. It won't affect short term. Well, he'll be back like nothing happened. So Nussmeier's a guy where if Matthew's going to be here the next 2, and I can develop a guy who came from a Kelly system, who was supposed to be a pro style quarterback. Why not?
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt with one of these late picks.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
But it does worry me that it turns into a Stetson Bennett situation where you get a guy, what was he, 4th, 5th round that they drafted him, and he's just sitting there.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But Stetson was never a guy that was going to play. Like he was drafted off the merit of, this is a 2-time national championship quarterback out of the SEC, so we're going to draft him off of that alone. But there was never a plan for him to play.
As a Rams fan, why do we have Stetson Bennett? Is he just to play the preseason games?
Yeah, I also heard Sean talk about Stetson on the year by year. Their coach does a great job with him.
He won't play, and that's fine.
So why is he a roster spot?
Yeah, why is he a roster spot?
He's a QB3 for any
get a better
team that
QB3?
carries threes. I mean, how do you determine who a better QB3 is? They're all QB3s at this point. Are you going to Josh Dobbs as your number 3?
Yeah,
or
but
maybe he's great
him?
in the meeting room. Maybe he's cerebral in some way, shape, or form. I don't know.
Maybe he's a winner. Like at the end of the day, this is a guy who was Georgia's only back-to-back national championship quarterback. Who I think he only lost one game in that time at Georgia. So we can't knock him. He's a winner. It's just his intangibles, his height, the situation when he got there and handling the pro life. It's just none of it pointed towards him ever seeing the field for the Rams.
I wanted to bring up this Mike Vrabel subject. So what was your take generally on the Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini? She resigned from her job. Mike Vrabel now says he's going to take day 3 of the draft off.
So he is going to do a counseling out of state.
Yep.
Family on day 3 of the NFL draft.
Yeah, he's skipping day 3.
But he's going to be there for day 1 and 2. Don't worry. If they take a pick tonight, he'll be there. But day 3 is where he's trying to find out more about himself and go through the counseling that he has.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh, and by the way, there's new photos of Diana and him in 2020.
They've been getting it in.
Yeah.
They've been doing them.
And by the way, I don't care about
business.
that. That's their business.
So I'll put it like this. she, in this instance, is in trouble because it's a conflict of interest for her to be fraternizing with a guy that you go directly for your stories that make you better at your job. So, therefore, it's a benefit that you got versus everybody else, and it's an improper benefit because of the context of your relationship.
Right.
So, because of that, that's why you're being terminated, which I get.
She resigned.
I'm not going to demonize this woman, though, outside of her, cheating with her on her husband and her personal. That is your business that you have to come to terms with and own in your real life when you look in the mirror and with your husband or soon-to-be ex-husband's family, whatever.
And your children.
And their children. That is enough punishment. I, the person who am doing the same thing in my own life that nobody knows about, shouldn't be passing judgment on that. Okay, we can talk about the unprofessionalism, which she's paid the consequence for. She's jobless now.
Okay,
but for Vrabel.
But for Vrabel, the Patriots specifically, they always preach standards.
Sure.
They don't want to be the story.
Yep.
Vrabel has become a story. Even if it's like, I understand, it's between Vrabel and his wife and his kids and all that stuff, and he's probably not going to lose his job. But what standard are you setting for your players?
But I don't like this hypocrisy and picking and choosing on the standard. We don't like how we look. It's so ridiculous.
It's the Patriots who have had
The Patriots, if we're going to talk about the controversies, my head coach doing a consensual act with somebody in his free time doesn't come close to the fact of what was going on at certain massage places. Did we forget about that taking place?
Yeah. Sure.
With Mr. Kraft? Did we just completely forget about that?
They buried that story.
No, that went away like this.
And even Stephon Diggs this year.
Nothing illegal happened with Vrabel.
But here's the thing. This whole I'm going to take the third, I'm going to do the first and second round, then I'm going to seek counseling, feels like the most performative thing in the world.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
I'm addressing my issue, but I got to make my draft picks in the
Why do I even have to announce this?
It was also
why announce
Why
it?
can't it just be we did the draft and now Vrabel reportedly going to counseling for a month?
The Patriots have bungled this from the beginning. They have made a bigger story than it is since he even spoke at that press conference. I think also when he said Vrabel, when asked about comment in that very first article that came out, he said anybody who insinuates that anything more than into this is laughable. So now it's laughable, but you're going to counseling on Saturday.
Right.
Okay, great.
You're not going to gaslight me, first of all. If you're going to own it, just own it. Just shut up and own it. Hey,
It's
I did what I did. My bad. My wife, I'm on the rocks with it. I'll let y'all know how that goes, but I'm looking forward to coaching the Patriots.
I agree. I don't think he needs anything further at this point. This feels performative and silly. I'm going to do first round, second round, and then I'm going to go to counseling. Come on.
Come on now.
Look, we're all grown-ups here.
You got caught. That's all good.
You allegedly had some kind of affair. That's between you and your wife,
yours.
you and your husband.
You and yours and them and theirs.
And in the terms of journalistic integrity, it's just sports. It's not. We're not talking issues of war and.
But she works in the New York Times. I understand why she lost her job. That she resigned from her job. I understand why she lost her job or resigned from her job. Journalistic ethics. I know you say it's just sports, but it means something.
Okay, but let me ask.
I feel like it should mean.
I just want to put this out there. This is happening all over the place.
Everywhere.
At every organization, from whether it's the assistant, the reception at the front desk, or one of the football players on the team. It's happening in the NBA, MLB, NHL, FIFA. Every single professional team has somebody fraternizing with a player and or other subordinate they're not supposed to be doing it with. The only difference is he got caught doing it.
Yeah, it's funny. Sloppy. I heard Michelle Beadle say, this is
happening.
This is everywhere.
I'm not going to say.
But also, it's not happening with every single person. And
it's not happening with every single person.
No.
But let me ask you this. Let's just take a step back from this. So, being a good reporter is about building relationships, right? And having those places you go to that give you information, whoever that happens to be. So she got really good information from Vrabel, did she not?
A sexual
quid
pro quo?
No, she can't get it through that.
That seems like
she
can't get that information through
Mason,
that.
How do you not know that, though?
Right.
You make the leap that you got information through that means.
There's no way. They're saying it's the assumption. I know what you're saying is an assumption. However, you can't humanly tell me that you can have this relationship with him and also keeping it separate from the direct source.
She wrote every single article about A.J. Brown. She muddied that water between A.J. Brown and the Eagles. It's been over and over.
She
and
knew
now
things
A.J. Brown
that we
with the
didn't
Patriots.
know.
Let me ask you this. Would it be different if she just built a really good relationship with Vrabel that did not include, any sort of affair?
Yes, because
got good information
but
from
that's the crux of it.
Look.
Having the affair is the inappropriate relationship. If they just go out to eat every so often or whatever. I think that's different than what can be insinuated.
All I'm pointing out is, and I can speak on my own behalf, with my own two eyes,
Yep.
a lot of the reporters, female and male, that y'all see on TV today have partaken in such activities like this.
So here's some things that someone brought up. Jay Glazer does the at the Arizona
He's great.
meetings.
Yeah.
He did the day drinking with the coaches.
Yep.
So he gets together with these coaches and day drinks.
Yep.
That is a form of access that he started, that he gets access with these coaches
And is that-
in a casual sense.
Is that not good?
I think it's different than sleeping with somebody.
Giving them booze.
Yes. It's different than sleeping with somebody.
But it's not as far away as you think.
I think it's pretty far away.
Look, I know why it's wrong and why she was fired because
I
of the
do
conflict of interest. However, I don't have an issue with what people do in their personal lives if it's not illegal or hurt anyone. Besides the fact that you owe an explanation to, if you believe in God, and your wife, and on both sides, I don't care about this story.
But what if it calls into question your character, I think. It calls into question your ability to tell the truth, your ability to tell me what is real. And so if I'm a player and you've been lying to you.
That we're not talking about.
Right.
When does pro sports give a damn about character if you're making $100 million? They don't. They love, this is what I hate, because it's hypocrisy. They love to dress we do it the right way, everything. Team first, we care about our players. No, you do not. You care about these dollars. And you wouldn't care if your player was doing backflips off the Eiffel Tower with a parachute, doing every drug known to man, if you knew he was going to run for 4,000 yards next year. You wouldn't say anything to him. So this whole idea that we need to carry ourselves a certain way, shut all of this up. Y'all only care about dollars.
Kids look up to these people.
Oh, come on.
They care about
dollars. But you said that about the Magic City night, and said going to the Magic City night.
Kids are going to games.
Kids look up to these coaches. Kids looked up to these players.
God, they should look elsewhere.
Why are you looking up to these athletes? Are human. These are not. Why do we put athletes on pedestals of you run fast, so all of a sudden you should be a good person as well? They don't go hand in hand.
Yeah, this is the old role model question, right?
It's the stupidest
I'm
thing
not a role
ever.
model. It's like.
And half of these coaches are not role models, but yet I need to be more professional than the head coach of the team? That's the dumbest thing ever. If it's about being professional and we all need to be the same way, then make sure the GM is the same way. Oh, we hear GMs across the league be discriminating, sexualizing female employees. When are we going to take a deep dive into their character? We don't. Why? Because they're the money men. So we're not going to attack them. We're going to attack the players that we give money to because we can get rid of them and give money to somebody else.
I would say that they did attack Kraft and they did put that story out, but they just can't take the team away from an owner like that.
Right, but I don't know what his real repercussions were. I don't think he had any.
Getting all that put out into the open. And again, he apparently, I don't know if it was anything illegal, therefore.
Yeah, we don't know if it was illegal.
If he didn't do anything illegal, I don't care about the story. I don't how it looks. Okay, yeah, things look away all the time.
Right. All right. Rap says M.
Well, yes, I did. Because it's 2:01.
I know you're listening to KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. We're live at the Rams draft party in Inglewood. Coming up next, Fast Track. Sua's in for John. 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. And the one and only Rich Eisen talks to who we believe is going to be the number 1 overall pick, Fernando Mendoza.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous-sighted? That's a word my wife and I use with our kids, nervous, excited. What are you feeling right now?
I don't know. Is that word in Webster's dictionary? I'm not sure, but I want to start using that.
Please.
Nervous. It's going to be an opportunity and start of a new journey. It's a celebration, but it's a celebration of a start. And I'm really excited to get started on this new journey. And the realization has hit me, especially on the top 30 visits, where, okay, you're going to be in these NFL facilities in the next 2 weeks. So get ready to rock and roll. You're going to be an NFL player. And so I'm ready for the opportunity. I'm nervous-sighted. Can't wait to get started.
You just used it in a sentence. You took it for a spin.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
Sample the Sea at Pechanga Resort Casino's 6th annual Sushi and Sake Food Festival on Saturday, May 2nd. Enjoy a vibrant celebration filled with award-winning sake, a diverse selection of sushi, small bites, desserts, and live music. And there's a live auction. Event proceeds benefit Habitat for Humanity Inland Valley. General admission and VIP tickets available right now. Visit pechanga.com for tickets and more information. Gather your friends. Let the party begin.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1482. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code VALUE to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code VALUE to borrow up to $10,000. Use code VALUE to borrow up to $10,000.
Hey, LA and OC, if you love great food and smart prices, you need to know about Wild Fork Foods. Hosting, grilling, you just want a great dinner? Start at Wild Fork Foods. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, quality meat and seafood, low prices, largest variety in one store.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, in.
So, I don't know if you guys were planning to go see Harry Styles at MSG, but check your tickets because the president of Ticketmaster released this yesterday to people that are intending to go to the MSG because they're going to re-release a bunch of tickets because they discovered that thousands of scalpers had illegal tickets and were distributing them. So here's what the end of this email says. No fan accounts were included in these cancellations, and none of these tickets were sent to fans. That means anyone who bought directly from Ticketmaster is not affected. Anyone who received, transferred, or resell tickets from their Ticketmaster account is not affected. We do stop scalpers, but if they ever buy tickets, but we can catch fraud develops. And they are going to try to stop fraud where they can see it. So, can you stop scalpers? Can you stop people from reselling your tickets? And is this the reason why every ticket is so overpriced?
I just don't know how you stop this.
Stop.
We all go to sites to buy tickets, right?
I actually don't think I pretty much always get it from Ticketmaster.
I think I always get it from a secondary market. I get it from Vivid or
I've
StubHub.
resold on these on these ticket apps anyways.
The Rams have an exchange. I think for preseason games, I might have sold tickets one time. I don't know if there is. I love the fact that Harry Styles is concerned in making sure they're affordable tickets.
And they also said it's like no fan account. So there's a way in which like you could sell your season tickets if you wanted to, but
Correct.
if you're a true fan account, transferring it to another person.
Yep.
You're not necessarily. They're targeting scalpers.
Yes.
From these various sites. Like they know more than we do, so they know who's
scalping. If I just bought the ticket months in advance and held, and then waited to sell when the demand was low,
I guess
or the supply was low.
Isn't that by definition scalping?
Yeah, I guess so.
I felt like scalping was there's a ticket available to everybody. It's just the only tickets available. I'm putting quadruple the price.
I think they're trying to make sure that people aren't making money off of the tickets that they own.
Sure.
So like the thing is like Ticketmaster doesn't want you making money off of something that they deserve the money
Right,
for. It's
right.
probably
Y'all
what they're
wanna
thinking.
scalp me.
So they're trying to make it seem like it's all
So
in
you
the
guys
best
wanna
interest
scalp
of people.
me.
Basically,
You know,
they want
and
you to resell for the same price.
In the old days, you used to walk up to any park, and they would say, got one, need one, got one, need one, got one, need
I
one.
mean, that still happens, kind of.
I don't see it as much because they're digital tickets, right?
I guess I technically scalped tickets before on accident.
Shame on you.
Have they ever been fake? Have you ever gotten like, oh no, and then they were fake tickets they were scalping for you?
No. I had Beyonce tickets a while ago, and I had
Cowboy Carter or Renaissance?
Yeah, it was maybe like 2021.
Okay, so you're Renaissance.
Yeah, I had
yeah.
Beyonce tickets.
That was a fun show.
Field tickets, like
At
next
SoFi.
to the stage at SoFi, and they were expensive. It was like for 3 of them, it was like $4,000 at the time, and I bought it like 8 months out. And then I kept hearing so many people saying, I can't get Beyonce tickets. Like, everything's sold out. It's all sold out. And I was like, I got 3 Beyonce tickets, floor. And they were like, I'll give you $5,000 for those right now.
Did you sell them?
Here. So did I scalp?
Ticketmaster would get that, yeah.
Yeah. See, what's the point again? So wait a minute. You bought them for?
They were a gift for someone who ended up not being able to go.
Okay.
And they were going to give them to somebody else. And I'm like, hell no. Give me the tickets back because I spent good money on these. And either I'm going to go or I'm going to get my money back.
But
How much did you make?
About $1,500 off the top.
So you made money off of something you didn't create or do.
I made money off the opportunity that only I could present.
Or did he take advantage of a free market?
I
where-
made money off an opportunity only I could present to someone.
By the way, you missed a great show. The
Did I?
Renaissance show was awesome. The Cowboy Carter show was good, too.
My
I saw
daughters
both of
love
those.
it. They watch it on Netflix. I think they took him down, though. They took down her 2 performances.
Oh, did they? Yeah, she's so great.
Beyonce, put Renaissance the tour on your video, your movie out there.
But-
Why is it not out there?
By the way,
Smell that? It smells amazing.
Oh,
oh my gosh.
Oh, they're cranking up the food here at the Rams
It's
draft
not
party.
funnel cake.
It's not a funnel cake? What is
I
it, a
think
corn
it's,
dog?
I smell like the
Corn
burgers
dog.
and fries over there. We're downwind.
Snow cones. Candy apples.
Something savory just
Yeah.
hit my nostrils.
Yeah, by the way, I also think that in terms of tickets, we need to do something. And I know there's actually a politician who's involved in this, a congressperson, that we need to get the tickets for the World Cup cheaper. It's ridiculous the
But
amount
then
of money.
you guys would turn around those tickets and then sell them at a
Me?
discount. So okay,
I would
I
not.
would never scalp a World Cup ticket.
So World
I'm all
Cup,
about
you buy the
football.
World Cup tickets for $250. The game comes around.
$250. Where can you get those?
But the game comes around,
Uh-huh.
and you have a friend say, "Hey, I'll buy them off of you for $5,000."
That's my friend. If he's stupid enough to do that, I'm going to finesse him and be like,
So
hey,
you
thanks
will
for
turn those tickets around. You also okay.
who's passing up on a $5,000
The principal.
profit? The principal of what? My principal at my elementary would have said, you better make that deal. Mr. Stewart would say, make that deal.
Anyway, Brian's got a fast.
Oh, BC, what do you got?
All right, guys. So Dodgers in SF, as we talked about a little earlier, Dalton rushing, those kind of comments, and what he had to say after the game. Well, Logan Webb has taken it in his own hands and hit him very intentionally right in the ribs. Just what do we think of this? A player
So
still
we're fighting
policing, right? They're still policing their own game. They're
Hey.
They're very intentionally hitting players.
So wait a minute. So Dalton Rushing got hit. Did something happen before that?
Well, no, just the whole,
The stuff he said about young.
So-
what you just talked about.
Oh, that.
I'm
oh,
not a
they're still
baseball
on
guy.
that?
I don't know the unwritten rules of baseball, but
I've got a copy of
from
it.
what I'm
Want me to give you my book with the unwritten rules?
From what I understand, a pitcher's allowed to hit you if you pimp a home run or if he doesn't like the way that you are crowding the plate. For me, if you intentionally hit me with a pitch, I'm going to intentionally hit you with the bat I'm holding. Why is that different? Why can't you throw a 99-mile-per-hour fastball at my face, and it's up to me to get out the way?
Right.
But I can't hit you with this bat because you had the same intent. Because I, for sure, would hit.
Hey,
like, any
BC,
pitcher
I
that
did
thinks
not
that's
see this.
okay.
Where did he get hit?
Right in the ribs, square, very
Right in the
intentional.
ribs?
Yeah, you could see Logan Webb was
Was it a fastball? Was it a breaking ball?
Fastball.
Fastball. Yeah, I mean, I understand the punishments and the unwritten rules. I don't know that Dalton Rushing deserved this because, as he said, he wasn't really saying anything negative. He was fiery.
He might have been saying.
You think
he might have been trying to cover his tracks.
You're a punk for throwing a ball at me in a game where you know if I retaliate, I'll get suspended. Because if we're in the locker room, you didn't like what I had to say. But you wouldn't say anything to me in the tunnel.
This is baseball. This is the way.
You're a coward.
No,
I will sock you in the face if you threw a ball at me on purpose. I'm sorry. I think you're a punk for that. Any pitcher that does that because your ego's hurt because somebody pimped a home run or you want to prove a point.
Sometimes
you should be
you
socked
hit
in the
one
face.
of ours, I hit one of yours.
And
that's a legitimate
I'm going
way
to
to
come
go.
and punch you in the face.
Well, you will be ejected
That's fine.
for a while.
And as a man, every time you play me, I know you won't hit me with
These
another
are the
one.
rules of the game, though. It's
That's
not like
fine.
yeah.
I'll let my team know. That's all me. But I guarantee the next time we play him, I bet you he doesn't hit me with another one.
Oh, you mean because you hit him with a bat?
No, because
Because you dropped him like a bag of rocks on
because
the mound?
I just showed you he's a punk. Like you would throw a ball
Right.
at me. It's
Look,
like the Austin Powers. He throws a shoe. Honestly,
If somebody hits our big star, if somebody hits Ohtani, we're going to hit one of theirs.
That's true, but the fact that you hit Ohtani from the jump, Ohtani's not the type of guy. But if I was on the Dodgers and you hit our best player and arguably the greatest player to ever walk this earth, I might take the liberty and wait until I get close enough and sneaking you. And be like, since we're just doing punk stuff, because you.
Yeah, but this is
Well, let's see
baseball.
if-
This is the way they meter
I'll
justice.
take the 20-game suspension.
Baseball
It's
game.
all good.
Let's see if one of the Dodgers pitchers returns the
Yeah,
favor.
let's see if somebody hits giant enough. Yeah. All right, keep an eye on that, Brian. Let me tell you about Cosm. It is a Cosm Ticket Thursday right now. Caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. You win a 4-pack of GA tickets to watch our Lakers on Game 4 at Cosm this Sunday at 6:30. Be there to cheer on LA as the series heats up and catch every clutch moment on Cosm's immersive displays. Visit Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com for your tickets. I'm going to be at Cosm tonight to watch Kings game number 3. Down 2-0, but I think tonight, home cooking. Let's go, Kings. I really do love being at Cosm for games.
What's your favorite food to order at Cosm?
I like the barbecue. I'm sorry, the Korean-style nachos.
Ooh. Have you had those?
Delicious.
No.
They are extraordinary.
I've had the chicken
extraordinary.
Caesar salad. Yeah.
Chicken Caesar salad.
All right, more Fast Track coming back next. Again, we are live at the Rams draft party in Inglewood, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Kings fans.
Manson shoots, save, rebound, they score! The Avs tie it late, and they win it in OT.
Yeah, we're down 0-2. Yeah, we lost in overtime, but guess what? Game 3 is tonight. Tonight at Crypto, 7 o'clock. Kings and Avs, Game 3, our chance to be back in this series. Game 3, tonight, 7 o'clock after the game. Call us on Kings Talk. Hang out with Samboni. Game 3, 7 o'clock tonight, right here on ESPN LA, your home for Kings hockey.
LA's biggest pizza party is back. Pizza City Fest returns to LA Live April 25th and 26th. Bigger, bolder, and cheesier than ever. 40 of Southern California's top pizzerias. 2 epic days. 1 massive celebration of pizza. An all-inclusive ticket delivers unlimited pizza tastings, unlimited beverages, and unlimited desserts. All for just $99. Pizza City Fest at LA Live across from Crypto.com Arena April 25th and 26th. Tickets on sale now at LALive.com/pizza. Pizza City Fest.
Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace, and I'm Ireland.
You already know how to count. You already know who to call. Simple counting pattern that lands on Jacob every time. 800-345-6789.
So basically, if you can count to 9, you can count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
Vroom, vroom, man.
I would like you both to pull up a picture of Austin Reeves, or just picture in your mind Austin Reeves,
Okay,
but
Austin
of this
Reeves.
past week.
Got it in my head.
Okay, so he's sitting on the bench. He's not necessarily Luka is putting on a nice little outfit.
Yeah,
He has
yeah.
some fashion. Reeves is going just sweats.
That's not his.
What he's got.
That's not his game.
and that's okay because that's who Austin Reeves is. But he's been getting some heat. His haircut.
Yeah.
And I think people are thinking like they're basically doing photoshops of Austin Reeves with a fade or with anything done to his hair that it's not just Lego head.
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
How much does the haircut do to the man? How much does your
lot.
haircut do? And have you ever had a really bad one?
Are you a fan of 30 Rock?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, Alec Baldwin said the hair is the suit of the head. The hair is the suit of the head.
Oh, that is so good.
Always, you can determine a man's character based on his haircut alone.
Yep.
Did you ever have long hair?
Yes.
Okay, how long did you have long hair, and what was your worst haircut?
Ooh-wee. Okay, I had long hair for 5 years, and then I cut it when I retired from the NFL and joined CBS. I wanted to be clean and professional, so I went low and clean. But the worst haircut I ever had was my sophomore year of high school. My mom refused to take me to the barber, and it was right before Team Picture Day. And me being rebellious and thinking I was smart, I said, you know what? My mom is too prideful of a mother to let me go out looking crazy at Picture Day. So I thought if I just nicked myself on purpose a few times with a straight razor on my hair, it would force my mom's hand and make her take me to the barber shop. Well, instead, she beat the brakes off me and then said, and now you're going to school just like that. So there's a very embarrassing picture of me with one of the worst haircuts on Google that my friends love to throw at me whenever I'm feeling too high and mighty about myself.
So when I was in probably junior high, the big thing was have your hair parted in the middle, and they said feathered back. Parted in the middle, feathered back.
The cable guy.
Yeah, and then also a mullet.
Whoa.
Mullets were standard issue in Toledo,
the Van
Ohio.
Gundy.
Everybody wore a mullet.
Party in the back.
Party in the back, exactly right. So I had parted in the middle, feathered back, and a mullet. That was the worst haircut. Now, I do think hair makes the man. I mean, my hair is like my whole ball game. This is like what I got. This is my thing, right? Like without I don't know who I would be without this hair. The difficult part was I dyed my hair for years. I started going gray when I was in my 20s.
Really?
Yeah.
Salt and pepper in the 20s.
But I colored it. Right?
Why?
So,
You should have rocked the salt and pepper.
I did. I colored it and ultimately I had to go like every 10 days I had to go get it recolored because my hair is really silver. Finally I said, screw it, I'm just going to let it go. And I went through a period where my hair was blonde as the color was growing out, and I thought that was really weird looking, me with blonde
But you
hair.
have pretty good hair, even if it's silver.
Thank you.
You know, and
Thank
I think Juan has pretty
got
good
a
hair,
head
too.
full
Juan
of
has
hair.
a great head of hair. Yeah, serious about our hair team. All right, what do you got there, BC?
Fast track.
All right, guys, looking to make a bet, as always, here for the NFL draft. So I got a couple of prop bets for you. Which one should I take? So I'm going to give you
Okay.
three. So the first one, how many players will cry in the first round here on camera? They have it set as 3.5, more or less.
More.
You think more?
More.
Wow, he's taking the over. Do you feel strongly about it?
Yeah.
Did
a
you
lot
cry?
of guys that don't deserve to get drafted.
Did
don't
you
get
cry?
Drafted tonight. No, I didn't. I was pissed off. I told you I didn't
Oh,
get
right,
drafted
because
in
you
the
didn't
first
get into the
round.
second round.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so Su'a says yes, the over. What's the next one?
Next one, first-round trades. How many first-round trades will there be tonight? And they have it starting at 3.5, more or less than 3.5.
I'd go over. I think they're going to be some deals. I'd go over on that.
I'm going to go over as well.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some wheeling and some dealing. Both wheeling and dealing.
And the last one I
What's
found
the third
here,
one?
more or less than 2.5 quarterbacks taken in the first round tonight. So will there be, less than 3?
Less.
Okay.
That's the one to bet. There are not going to be 3 quarterbacks that go in the first round.
No.
There's maybe a
But
second one, but
quarterbacks
there are no
always
3.
go earlier than you think.
I know, but seriously, do you see 3 quarterbacks going in the first round?
If you panic, pick and get J.J. McCarthy because you think that, 2 other quarterbacks went, we must get one.
Brian, what are the odds on that one?
Oh, no, that was just
Are there odds on number of quarterbacks?
3
Prop
or less. Yeah.
Less for sure. Give me 10,000 mythical dollars on less than 2.5 quarterbacks going in the first round. That's a winner.
You're spending a lot of money that you don't
exactly.
have.
Let's go. I got I got 10K on the Lakers tomorrow night.
Chill out, Offset.
Letting it roll. All right. So we are live at the Rams draft party, and as I look around here, I see what people are going to be experiencing. There is a very cool Ferris wheel with the little cars with the numbers of different Rams. There's the Matthew Stafford car.
Are you going to ride it? Come on, Mace.
Come on, everybody, let's go. Let's
You
go.
ride
This is my thing. I love this. Come on, everybody.
Yeah.
We've got, there's a little whack-a-mole there. There is cotton candy apples, funnel cakes. We got one for Am all lined up.
They also got like that shooter game thing where you got to spray the water and then the Rampage goes higher and higher.
Yeah.
Also, where's Rampage?
Yeah, where is Rampage?
I love Rampage. Where's
Rampage is like the best mascot. I came across a list of mascots and how much they make. I think Rampage, is he the best mascot in the NFL?
No, he's got to be.
He's got to be, right? Best. He should be very well paid.
I have a hard time. Because there's the Jaguars one that looks like he has the suspenders and he
But he is known for just taking kids out in those little halftime games.
I will say the Colts one is really competitive in those games.
Yeah, his name is Blue.
Yeah, Blue's really competitive.
Taking those.
Have I know it's not the name, but I want to. It sounds like something like Steely Dan. I know that's the band.
Yes,
but it's Mr. Steel or something.
What?
I don't know.
That one didn't. Here are the ones that come up if you just search. Blue is the Colts mascot. Blitz is
Steely
the Seattle.
McBeam.
What is it?
Steely McBeam.
That is so stupid.
That
Steely
sounds like a porn
McBeam.
name.
That is so stupid.
Yeah.
By the way, would you? The other ones: Toro, the Houston Texans; Jackson DeVille is the Jacksonville, and Sir Purr is the Carolina.
Oh, Sir Purr's pretty good. Low key, Sir Purr has it going on.
Very mid.
Yeah.
Sir Purr is
very
actually
mid.
the
Not cool.
name.
Not
Yeah.
cool.
Sir Purr's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think mascots. I think in football work. Mascots in basketball, I think, get annoying.
Yeah.
Although I do like the gorilla in Phoenix.
Why
he
is it
can
a gorilla?
dunk. He can dunk.
Why is it a gorilla?
Yeah, why is it a gorilla? That's a good question.
Why did a Stanford Cardinal use a tree mascot?
That one I don't understand.
That always pisses me off. It's a Christmas tree with 2 eyes sewn to it, and he runs around.
Isn't that on their like Signia or whatever? Like the tree? I don't know.
I'm not a nerd.
Y'all play Stanford. I don't.
All right, coming up next for you, will the Rams
draft an impact player tonight, and who will it be? I want you to get your official prediction in on what you think is going to happen, and I'll do the same. Also, Lakers tomorrow night. How we feeling? They did a press conference today just before leaving for Houston. I feel really good about tomorrow night. They're 9.5-point dogs in that game. Give me the 9.5. I think the Lakers will come up big on the road. They're playing so well right now, and Houston looks lost. So we'll get into all that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the night that an All-American becomes a top pick in the National Football League.
With the first pick. And tonight is round 1 of the NFL Draft.
Who will the Rams take at number 13 tonight?
We're talking about it all day long on your home for Rams football.
Hi, this is Les Snead of your LA Rams. The Rams play here.
NFL Draft Week 2026 on ESPN LA. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
NFL Draft is now officially open.
Pechanga Resort Casino with a brand new house. Home Sweet Win is back at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams.
It's NBA and NHL playoff season, and there is no better place to catch the action than Cosm. Hey, it's Mace here, and you got to get into the Cosm Dome and experience every slam dunk, every goal on Cosm's massive, immersive display, and it's so real, you'll feel like you're courtside or right on the glass. Or head to the hall and catch every game on their wall-to-wall LED screens. Great food, amazing drinks, cocktails. Cosm has got it all. No better place to experience the playoffs than Cosm. For game listings and tickets, visit Cosm.com. I'll see you at Cosm.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
I can't do it today. I already have plans. Something came up. There are a million reasons to put off a cancer screening, but one reason to keep it. Early detection can save lives. Every screening, every result, every early detection matters. At Pfizer, we're fighting against cancer, aiming for 8 cancer breakthroughs by 2030. Join the fight against cancer and get screened at Pfizerforall.com/screenings.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. Service Titan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
And it's a special edition of Mason and Ireland Draft Day. Today, it's Mason and Su'a, live from the Rams draft party at Hollywood Park, open to the public all weekend long. What will the Rams do tonight in round 1 at number 13? NFL Draft Week 2026 on ESPN LA, powered by the law offices of Jacob Emrani, the chosen legal partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Call Jacob at 800-345-6789. Now back to Hollywood Park, the Rams draft party, and back to Mason and Su'a on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA.
And there's DeMarco Farr over there. Looks like he's playing whack-a-mole. You know, it'd be great if you took like a little Chris Morales head and it popped up and whack. Wouldn't that be perfect?
Su'a, could you beat DeMarco in whack-a-mole?
I think so.
Yeah.
I was always pretty good at whack-a-mole.
Were you?
That was my game. You know, I always say everything was my game.
Yeah, you're a cornhole savant.
I'm a cornhole savant. Have you ever seen me play
No.
cornhole? Oh,
Never.
You would be great on Traders because you just lie.
correct. That's why I want to be on Traders. I can just totally make stuff up.
Or Big
Stuff.
Brother. Or Big Brother.
Hey, I wanted to mention one thing. This is interesting, and maybe this does shed some light on what might be going on. When Ty Simpson's family solicited opinions from NFL decision makers on their son, Rams GM Les Snead reportedly was among those who told him he would be a first-round quarterback. Does that say anything?
No.
I still think I would have no problem if they go Mekhi Lemon and then Ty Simpson in the second round if he falls to him there.
Yeah,
You're okay with that?
Yes, 100%.
Do you think, what are the odds? Call your shot. Are they taking Mekhi Lemon?
Yes.
I think so, too. I think the rest of this stuff is total smoke. I don't think anything – the Rams are not going – it's not going to be fireworks.
I'm worried that the Chiefs are going to get Kenyon Sadiq, man.
Yeah.
I don't want getting Sadiq.
So tell me, Kenyon Sadiq is the tight end out of Oregon.
Oregon, man. He's 6'5". He's a
lot of people have
vertical.
him linked to the Rams.
He is a 42-inch vertical. He runs a 4.3. This man is strong as hell. He is Travis Kelce with Jordan Davis or Jordan Reed routes. Like, it's not fair to put him against a linebacker. If he's ever in a mismatch against a linebacker, he will – don't let the Chiefs get him.
Would they take Sadiq at 13?
I don't know. I don't think they'll take – because they just got Ferguson. So it's like –
Right, that's the thing. But a lot of people have Sadiq, like trading back and taking Sadiq.
I would understand.
Specifically, Peter Schrager.
Yeah,
and
Peter
Schrager is somebody who is I would say very close to the Rams.
Yeah.
So he has been right a lot about the Rams. And he actually had them predicting they trade out of 13 to 17 from the Lions, take Sadiq at 17.
Yeah, that makes sense. So trade back a little bit, get Sadiq.
It doesn't work for the Rams. It doesn't.
So then,
seem
are
like
you
great.
getting rid of Parkinson or Higbee or
No, we're running 14 personnel.
17 personnel.
17 personnel. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see them taking a time.
But it was working a lot last year. But their tight ends were so good. I don't know. That sounds like a school alarm. With over there, the
it did. It sounded like classes out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm waiting
look,
for these
DeMarco and Travis
cakes.
are playing this. I guess it's like the spray thing.
Where are the funnel cakes?
I would say don't take a video of this from the back.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
Hey,
I'm
yo.
just saying.
Do you
Do
think we'll get a funnel cake for M before we leave?
No, thank you.
Will we get a corn dog before we leave?
I'm definitely.
Will you share a corn
Can
dog?
I please get a funnel cake? Please.
Nobody here is going to share a corn dog. Morales is
I'm not sharing any.
He's not
glizzies
present.
with
I'm not food with anybody.
But I think it's interesting because I feel like we're going to talk a lot about this first round draft pick for the Rams tonight. But the most impactful player for the Rams is probably going to be taken either tomorrow or Saturday. They always do really well deep into the draft. That's where Puka was found. They found Braden Fisk wasn't a first rounder. I believe he was a third rounder, maybe a second rounder. But these guys are not necessarily they get a lot out of later round picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they obviously, have scored late in drafts.
Cooper Kupp was late in the
is
draft.
another one, yeah. Yeah, no, they find value. Les Snead and Sean McVay and that crew, they find value late in the draft. We're talking about the top of the draft. Tomorrow, we're going to be standing here talking about the second round and what might be going on. I really think, if I was to take a guess, I'd go wide receiver, offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, tackle, that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
You think so, too?
I think so.
Yeah. M, do you think wide receiver, tackle?
Tackle
tomorrow, wide receiver tonight.
I could just see them taking a tackle tonight.
You think they could go first-round tackle?
Yeah, I think they could. I think they understand that they need to have a strong offensive line for Matthew Stafford to stay upright, and that's the most important thing for the Rams' success.
Yes, it definitely is. All right, so let's shift over to the Lakers. How are you feeling about the Lakers right now? They've looked spectacular in the first two games. You apparently...
Well, they've had a lot of turnovers. They've had really good...
but we expected nothing.
Two wins.
We expected...
2-0.
I agree that I think the Rockets lost these games rather than the Lakers won these games.
I disagree. They shot 60% from the field in game one. They won that game.
And that's a lot of shooting. Look.
Emily, Kevin Durant, ants in the pant, run a slant. Lakers in 5, baby. That's what it's going to be.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
There you go.
Like I said, but the way you explained was Kevin Durant not doing well. So the Rockets, I think, lose this rather than the Lakers.
Well, wait a minute. That what they're doing to Durant counts for something. They're throwing 2 and 3 guys at Durant. It's part of a defensive scheme that's working.
Yeah, I just think that the Rockets are flustered more because they would be flustered against anybody because they've had the issues off the court with Kevin Durant's burner and everything.
Right.
They're not a linked team. They don't have a point guard. They are losing.
I will grant you this. they aren't a great team, and the vibes are terrible around that team.
Ime Udoka, I never had Ebola. The Lakers going to show you.
There you go.
In 5.
Lakers in 5.
Got any more of those limericks for us?
Got any more?
Huh?
Got
any
another
more?
one?
No.
No, that's it. Cap that off.
That's a Stephen A. thing? Who does that?
No.
Shannon Sharp thing.
Uncle Shay
Shannon
Shay.
Sharp thing,
Yeah.
By the way, I heard from O'Shea Jackson Jr., who's shooting a movie in Atlanta and couldn't come on. But did you see the Friday sketch
that was
that
great.
they did? It
That
was
was
so
great.
cool. He played his dad's role in Friday, and then that was Chris Tucker's
That was his son.
Yeah, that is so
Sounds more like Chris Tucker than Chris Tucker.
So on the money, right?
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. The Rams do that, and this is what I think you need to do if you're an organization new to a town. You build those moments and that social media and that cultural relevance kind of. This is what the Rams have done really well. They are growing roots in this town, and we're
saw
seeing
that
more
survey.
Rams fans every year.
So the survey where they grew in their popularity. So they did a survey of fans, LMU did, of what is your favorite team in LA.
Yep.
And the number one was the Dodgers. Back-to-back World Series champs.
Yes.
It's obvious, and also they've been here forever.
Yeah.
Then second was the Lakers. And then third was the Rams.
Rams.
Not
And
SC?
they only did
They
pro
only
teams.
did professional sports
okay,
franchises.
okay.
Yeah.
And it grew from the last time it was. So it's going to be gradual. But, there are things like this where it's a fun day. You can bring your kids.
Yep.
Come to the draft party. It's right next to COSM. You have Ferris wheels. You have whack-a-moles. These are things that you don't get with every team in
Right.
the NFL. Like they take care of knowing what fans want.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And I think that's one of the reasons why we're seeing growth every year. Now, it's, I always say football's been gone for a generation, and it comes back. It's going to take a little time.
Yeah.
So I have seen some opposing fans in SoFi, some.
It doesn't help that you split your stadium, too. I wish that they did. I wish it was just solely the Rams.
How do you do that?
I mean, you send the team back to San Diego where they belong, where they should.
Oh, you're talking about them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They don't.
That should have never happened.
No, should have never happened.
So Tyler Glasnow's day is over, but
okay.
he pitched 8 innings.
Woo!
1 hit.
Oh,
and
no.
Arise is like single.
Was the hit in the 8th?
No, it was in the 4th.
Oh,
But
okay.
Arise is somebody who always singles. Walked 1, struck out 9, 105 pitches.
Free tacos again.
8 innings.
Wow.
Fantastic day for
Go get your
Glasnow.
jumbo jack.
Yeah, what a performance. They're
And
up.
to think he's the 3rd best pitcher on this team.
Yeah.
So
is
what was
crazy.
Jack in the Box thinking, signing up to every time the Dodgers throw 7 total strikes, like charity? It's like, are they washing their books? Are they trying to clean their money? Because
No,
they're
what do
gonna
you-
give
what do you
free
get
tacos
when-
and burgers to everybody.
What do you get when you get the 7 strikeouts?
You get a
something.
free,
Jumbo
free
jack.
jumbo jack, and then you get a free.
But you do have to purchase a drink.
You got to purchase
Correct,
a drink.
you have to purchase a drink.
But,
They
but
make
no,
money on
but
the
then
drink.
You can bring the drink back.
Yeah, but the drink's like
It's refillable.
it's like 8 cents. Is the I mean, having owned a movie theater, it costs you about 8 cents
That's
to
true.
put.
They're charging you $2 for the drink.
Right.
You
and
know
You get a
what's-
free burger.
Free
and,
burger.
And like taco and a taco or something.
You know what's the best one? Dodgers went at home, half off pay on the plate the next day. That's where I get my money back.
Oh.
The Dodgers are single-handedly big backing LA with these Ks. Okay.
Oh, also 6 runs. You get 6 nuggets at McDonald's if you
There you
purchase
go.
a
Oh my
drink.
God! You
That's
can
what
eat
I'm
a whole meal when the
Yeah.
So
Dodgers
if you're
win.
really like a bum at home,
Yeah.
and no job, you can just bet on the Dodgers and like, I get to eat tonight. Oh,
What's
God.
funny is,
I get dinner.
so you know how the Dodgers is 7 strikeouts, you get that, Dodgers win at home, or 6 runs. You know what the Angels is to get a free fry?
All
All they have to do is win.
Oh,
Just
God.
win and get
the
free
bar
And so
is
you
so
go
low
a
in
lot of
Anaheim.
times without
The
Yeah.
bar is so low in Anaheim.
Yeah. By the way, in that ball game, Kyle Tucker, who got moved to the cleanup spot, has gone 2 for 4 so far. They're in the 9th inning right now. And who else?
Shout out, going.
Another RBI for Dalton Rushing. He is second on the team in RBIs, despite the fact that he's had 27 or 28 at-bats right now. Second on the team in RBIs is crazy. So it looks like they'll snap out of this and win today.
And Hassan Kim just had a single, got Dalton Rushing to
Yeah, he's 2
third.
for 4. Yes,
great.
Kim is 2 for 4. So big day for Glass now, which is great news. And the Dodgers going to snap out of this. Hey, what about that Wild Fork?
Yeah, let me tell you guys about one of my go-to spots, and it is Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market. Whether you're grilling at home, hosting friends, or just stocking up for the week, Wild Fork makes it easy to find exactly what you need. They've got everything from everyday proteins and sides to over 40 types of grinds, plus a huge selection of seafood and even exotic meats to switch things up. What really stands out to me is the variety and consistency. It's the largest selection you'll find in one meat and seafood market with quality you can trust and prices that make it easy to shop whenever you want. With 12 locations across LA and Orange County and the option to order online for quick and convenient delivery, you're never far from a great meal. Check them out at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, quality meat, wild prices.
Game of Games coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. And the one and only Rich Eisen talks to who we believe is going to be the number 1 overall pick, Fernando Mendoza.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous-sighted? That's a word my wife and I use with our kids, nervous, excited. What are you feeling right now?
I don't know. Is that word in Webster's dictionary? I'm not sure, but I want to start using that.
Please.
Nervous. It's going to be an opportunity and start of a new journey. It's a celebration, but it's a celebration of a start. And I'm really excited to get started on this new journey. And the realization has hit me, especially one of the top 30 visits, where, okay, you're going to be in these NFL facilities in the next 2 weeks. So get ready to rock and roll. You're going to be an NFL player. And so I'm ready for the opportunity. I'm nervous-sighted. Can't wait to get started.
You just used it in a sentence. You took it for a spin.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
Hey, everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense. And when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we built a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
we got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit angelicas-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
Smalls here. If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds can turn into sinus infections that last weeks, ruining your perfect vacation getaway. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy, it's stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy at home. It includes prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home, or on the road, you have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, and no pharmacy lines. Also, no copays. Match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor. Start meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs a medical emergency kit, so order yours online in minutes. It's shipped right to your door. Save $45 with my promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls. That's promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls. Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani.
Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, it is Game of Games time as we are live at the Rams draft party in Inglewood, and the great Laura Romo is going to play along. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Hi, Mace. I'm good. I haven't played Game of Games in a long time.
Boy, you've been doing a really good job on the afternoon show. I just want to point this out.
Thank you.
I heard Joe Coy on the show.
Yes, he was awesome.
I heard Kenya Barris on the show.
He was amazing.
Yeah, he's the guy that did the Jerry West documentary. He's terrific.
He dropped a few F-bombs in there, but you know,
that's all right. That happens.
We gotta come.
We'll
we gotta
do it live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so
hey,
it's
Mace, put your laptop down.
Oh, I'll close my laptop. It's Brian Cohen's game today. BC, what are we doing?
Oh, of course, we got a NFL draft game.
Cool.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll kick it off here.
Well, I suck at these.
First one. All right.
Which of these schools has had the most first overall pick? So the number one overall draft pick. USC, Georgia, or Oklahoma?
Okay. I'll say it's USC. Su'a?
It is the Trojans.
M.
Lar?
I mean, how can I go against the Trojans? So Trojans.
M.
Oklahoma.
It is USC.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's one of our many recruiting pitches.
Right.
We are number 1.
We have the most number 1 draft picks.
All right, BC number 2.
No player taken in the first round at this pick has ever made the Hall of Fame. Is it pick 14, pick 25, or pick 20?
Okay, start with Su'a.
25.
Lar?
29.
I'll say 14. M.
Also 14.
It is pick 25.
Pick 25.
So who got that right?
Su'a.
Big Sue. Big Sue.
All right, so
Big Sue.
I'm alive for lucky loser. Sua's got 2. Mason and Laura have 1.
All right, number 3. 2 of these schools hold the record for 6 first-round picks in a single draft. Which of these schools is not one of them? Miami, Alabama, or Georgia?
Okay, Lar.
I don't know. I'll go Georgia. Why not?
I am going to go. God, that is really tough. I am going to go Alabama. M?
Also Alabama.
Su'a?
It's Miami.
Oh.
It's Georgia.
Su'a knows.
Oh! Ooh.
I could have swore Georgia broke that record last year.
So, Laura, you got it?
I did.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Laura is tied with Sua for the lead, and I still am alive for lucky loser.
All right.
All right, number 4 here. How long has it been since the Saints, New Orleans Saints, have drafted a quarterback in the first round? 24 years, 38 years, or 54 years?
Mason is first. He'll say 38. M.
54.
Su'a.
38.
Laura.
Well, I think one was 24. Was that right, BC?
Yeah, 24.
I'll go 24.
It was 54 years.
54 years since they drafted a quarterback?
In the first.
That's
round.
amazing in the first round. Wow. Okay. What's the score, Laura? Or M?
It is Sua 2, Laura 2, me and Mace 1.
All right.
All right, number 5 here. How many teams have never held the first overall draft pick? Never had number 1 overall? 0, 1, or 3?
Okay, it's M to start.
I'm going to say 0.
Su'a?
0.
Lar?
0.
I'm going to make it unanimous. 0.
3. 3 teams have never had the number
3
1
teams have never
overall.
had the number 1 pick.
Teams? Who are the 3 teams?
I know Seahawks for 1. I didn't write the other 2 down, but the Seahawks for 1, I know that.
Okay, got it.
So they never had even had number 1 when they were like a expansion team?
Correct.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
As I like to say, next one.
When was the last time a running back was drafted first overall? A running back. 2005, 1995, 1985.
Okay, it's to Big Sue here.
It's not 05. What were the other 2?
95 or 85?
I will say 95.
Laura.
95.
I'm going to say 95. M.
05.
It is 1995.
Nice.
He tried to get me with Reggie Bush with that 05 one, but Mario Williams went first in that.
Oh, there
so
you go.
Everybody here but me got that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so Laura, Mace has 2, I have 1.
Okay, next one, BC.
All right, who was Mr. Irrelevant in last year's NFL draft? Mr. Irrelevant. Was it Ricky White?
Mr. Irrelevant.
Jalen Key or Kobe Minor? Last year's Mr. Irrelevant.
Laura.
Sorry, you were breaking up a little bit. I think you said Kobe.
Say them one more time, Bray.
Ricky White.
Kobe Minor, yes.
Jalen Key or Kobe
I'm going to go
Minor?
Kobe Minor.
Okay.
I'll go Kobe Minor.
Su'a, you're tied for the lead. You go next.
Ricky White.
I know this one. Ricky White. M?
Sure, Ricky White.
It is Kobe Minor.
Oh, yeah. I
mean, Laura
didn't
tied?
know it at all.
No, I beat you.
Oh, you're beating me?
I'm
Yep.
beating you by
So
1.
Laura will start again. And BC, how many left?
2 left here.
2 left. Laura's
so
taking the lead.
I'm eliminated.
M is out. Laura, you got a 1-point lead over Su'a and a
That's not
2-point
high.
lead over me.
Okay.
All right, how many trades?
And Macy had to go opposite.
Yes.
How many trades occurred in the first round of last year's draft? How many trades in the first round? 4, 7, or 9?
Okay. Leader is Laura. What do you say?
I don't know. I'm going to go 7.
Okay. Su'a, you're running second. What do you say? You got a
4.
4. Do I have to go different from Su'a?
You have to go different from Laura.
From me.
Okay, I'm going to say 4.
It is 4.
All right.
So Su'a and Mace got it. So Mace has 3, Su'a has 4. So Laura and Su'a have the same amount. Mace, you have to go opposite of that if you can.
Well, you got to go first now.
All right, last one here. What was the most drafted position in the first round of last year's draft? The offensive line, the defensive line, or pass catchers, and I'll qualify as wide receiver and tight ends.
Okay. We start with Su'a.
D-line.
Laura, are you going to stick with D-line, or are you going to go for the win somewhere?
I feel like he would know this.
O-line, D-line, or pass catcher?
I'll go pass catcher.
That leaves me O-line. I'll say O-line.
And it is the defensive line.
There you go. Su'a with the win.
Yes, sir. It's hard to find interior linemen, man. It's hard to find that 3 tech that can hold the double so that the 3-4 linebacker can shoot the gap, man. It's hard to find.
All right, I want to know what the and I didn't go with yours.
Okay.
Because I suck at, as you know, Maze, I suck at the tiebreakers.
Yes, you do. You've come up with some ridiculous numbers for tiebreakers.
I
Congratulations,
do.
Su'a.
Yes.
It's very nice performance.
Whatever.
All right. Brian, what is the tiebreaker?
Tiebreaker.
We'll do it for fun.
Since 1990, how many guys have been drafted in the NFL draft from a D3 school? So while attending a D3 school, drafted into the NFL. 1990.
90. Okay. Everybody write down a number. Su'a, what do you think?
15.
Laura?
I was going to say 21.
I'm going to say 42.
I said 23.
22.
Oh. So right in between me and Laura.
So gotta do another one.
No, we can't. That's the only
There
one
you
to
go.
But I could have potentially almost won that. Dang.
Yeah, you were right there.
We
all
all
you had to
could have
do was stick
potentially
along.
almost won.
Yeah, it was all. We were all in the ball game. So, Laura, describe the scene. What are we looking at here? In your words.
In my words, there is a carnival going to happen. There's a lot of good food being set up. I already tried some of the games, and I absolutely.
Which games did you try?
So I did whack-a-mole with one of the workers, and I don't think mine was on because she completely destroyed me. I did the football throw, which I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Tip, if you're coming, go for Pupuka Nakua because it's probably easier. And the hardest one is the basketball game. So it's fun, man. Like people are showing up, and I can't wait to see other Rams.
The Ferris wheel's super cool.
Yeah,
Rams Ferris wheel.
It's amazing to look at, and I want pictures, but my little big back won't go on it because it's not planted. So no.
What do you mean it's not planted?
Like when it's a moving carnival. So,
Well, I
mean,
know,
like
but
Ferris wheel.
obviously the many safety precautions.
Oh,
have
of
been
course.
taken.
I'm not trying to insinuate. I'm just saying for me and my big back.
This is
we
not
going
some
on.
fly-by carnival. This is the Rams draft party.
Of course.
Yeah. You should go.
Yeah, you should go.
You should go.
No, if there was a 21 cart. We just
Laura.
missed it.
Laura, here's the deal. Ready? You call the hotline.
Uh-huh.
You go on the Ferris wheel.
Okay.
And you can join the show while you're wheeling.
Yeah, add some content
You know
so
what?
we can post.
I don't think we can do that, right, Dean? I don't think we can make that happen.
You said yes,
right.
thumbs up, Dean?
Dean said thumbs up.
ESPN cleared the
Listen,
insurance.
if
You got
Greg
it.
clears this, I will do it.
Greg, thumbs up. Thumbs up, Greg. Give me a thumbs
Oh, yeah,
there you go.
there you go.
Greg, the thumbs up.
Yes. Appreciate it.
We should
Thumbs
do that
up.
during crosstalk.
Yeah, coming up next for you, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Get ready for another edition of Countdown to Kickoff presented by BMO. I'm Mario Rees, and I'll be joined by LAFC radio voice, my main man, Dave Denholm, as we talk all things black and gold. Plus, I'll break down LAFC's tough road test coming up against Minnesota United. Join me Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
Hey Rams fans, it's your quarterback Matthew Stafford here. The Rams and United Way of Greater Los Angeles are excited to bring Walk United LA to SoFi Stadium this year on Saturday, May 9th. Join me and my family for the 5K walk run and help support our Los Angeles community. Registration is now open at walkunitedla.org, where you can sign up for Team Rams and learn more. Our team is only as strong as our city, and this walk is about uplifting all Angelinos in need. I can't wait to see y'all at the Rams house on May 9th.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1482. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's spring break season, and I can't wait to party. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
The Oasis Pool and Lazy River are open 7 days a week. Rent a cabana or daybed. Cannonball!
Number 2.
Fuel up on the lowest gas prices than anywhere else at our travel center.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Polaris Razor Pro R Ultimate. Earn entries now. Be here April 30th, 10 p.m. to win.
Morongo, good times.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super
2 of them, please.
Crosstalk.
Just powder. Leave mine's classic.
We are live at the Rams draft party. It is crazy out here at this carnival, which is just getting cranked up. Su'a Cravens here is in for John, and DeMarco and Travis now join.
Yeah.
And DeMarco, I assume you already know what the Rams are doing. Go ahead and announce it.
I have no
The Rams
idea.
are on the clock. Who do they take?
Mason, everything is on the table.
Everything.
There's been some names that have been discussed, moving up, moving back. Everything is on the table at this point.
Keeping your cards close to your chest is what
I'll give you one. I'll tell you the name that came up the most, and I think it would generate the most buzz because it would be a head scratcher. You're loaded at that position. Is Sadiq from Oregon, the tight end?
Yeah, I know. He's come up a lot.
You've been in the
If
market.
they made that move, that would mean that they're trading at least 2 of their tight ends, yes?
Could be. I mean, you can't keep
can't
5.
keep 6.
But I mean,
Yeah.
you've got all these guys, and you just drafted Ferguson last year.
I know.
Who's
Is
the odd
Sadiq-
man out? Is it Higbee? Is it Allen? Is it
football
Parkinson's
with-
coming off a good year? They
Parkinson-
just drafted
Parkinson
Ferguson.
made some big catches.
You just paid Higbee.
You're not going to move
Right.
off from Ferguson.
You could. I mean, that would be the odd man out is usually the gray beard. It would be the oldest guy in the room.
Take it easy on guys with gray beards.
I'm
huh?
just saying that's
Yeah,
how it goes.
seriously.
But
That's our game.
Part of it was I think we had 3 choices: stick and pick, move up, move down. Move up. Maui Noah comes back.
Yeah, the offensive lineman, yeah.
tackle.
I'd be thrilled with that.
That might be the smartest move you can make.
Do you have to move up for him, or do you wait? Because that guy Fano may fall.
I think Maui Noah goes first, and then Fano,
And then Fano?
But if you're waiting to 13, they both may be gone.
They're both gone?
They both will be gone.
And so, is there any sense now to the Mekhi Lemon at 13 that I've been talking about for weeks and weeks?
We all have.
Yeah, it's still there. I mean, if you want to stick and pick, it goes to, like I said, I think the draft starts at 4. If you're the Titans, do you pass up on Love?
I don't know if you're Arizona if you pass up on Love.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I think there's going to be some movement going around, but, we'll see. But it is less Snead, so you don't have a pick from 94 to 207. That seems like a less Snead spot to
They've
move
had
back
a lot
and
of
pick up
success in that range, too.
Oh, yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
So, when you look at mock drafts, what do you think, DeMarco, Travis? Do you like, oh, yeah, that guy's got insight. He's
The
knows what
only
he's
thing
doing.
that mocks do for me is kind of give me a sense of where everybody thinks a certain player
Yes,
might fall.
yes.
Like if a guy is
A
falling,
range.
right? If the same name pops up between 8 and 15 over and over again, he's probably going to fall somewhere between 8 and 15. But if a guy that just pops up out of nowhere that he's 29 in some of these and he's 7 in somebody else's, I don't put a lot of stock in that, but the familiarity of the name over and over again I think means a little something. Maybe not a ton, but maybe a little.
Is there a chance that Caleb Downs would fall to 13?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I just went through a big argument about this because it's hard to justify taking, and you're going to hate this, a safety with a top 5 pick, even if
it's the best safety in the draft.
Exactly. So I said the top of the heap in the NFL as far as pay is Kyle Hamilton, right? From the Ravens.
Yeah.
If you look at his numbers, you wouldn't know.
Because he's injured a lot.
Well, but, I mean, he 1 sack, 0 picks, but that doesn't tell the story. When you watch the film, he's their most important player. They move him around so much, but safeties, they don't affect winning, is what I keep hearing.
But what if you get Ed Reed? What if you get Earl Thomas?
Derwin James doesn't affect winning for the Chargers?
Yeah, Travis, you sound like me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, are you kidding? They're like, off-ball linebacker and safety, they do not affect winning. I'm like, are you out of your mind? Of course they do.
Buda Baker makes the Cardinals. If you take Buda Baker off the Cardinals, they'd give up 40 points a game.
They'd really stink. Right.
They stink.
They stink
They would
already.
be a dumpster fire without Buda Baker.
They'd stink more.
They'd be the worst team. Wait, never mind.
Yeah, because I'm looking at Schrager is pretty good. This is the mock I kind of. He's got Mekhi Lemon, but he's got Caleb Downs going at 12. Carnell Tate, the wide receiver from Ohio State, is going at 11. They're basically 3 wide receivers: Tyson, Tate, and
I'm not sold
Lemon.
on Tate like that either. We saw Tate struggle badly against Indiana in a game where D'Angelo Pons was not guarding him. Their best DB locked up Jeremiah Smith at 5'8". Who was guarding Carnell Tate for him to be completely invisible that game? So that concerns me for him to be a top receiver. You don't have the film from what I've seen against top talent. You didn't perform like a top 10 pick should.
So Su'a said something earlier. Explain this to these guys. You say if they go wide receiver at 13, what does that mean?
If they go wide receiver at 13, I believe that Puka is being shopped.
Ooh.
And that they are in the Joe Burrow business.
How do you get there for the Burrow portion of it?
Because Stafford is on a year-to-year basis at this point. You need a quarterback no matter what. If you have a situation where you're unsure you want to pay Puka, and you have drafted his now would-be replacement.
Right.
You could then sign or tag Puka and trade him for Burrow, the same Burrow trying to leave Cincinnati
But you
already.
wouldn't do that this year.
No. You would do it next
down the
year.
line.
You
Next
do it
year,
next
yeah.
year. You're doing that. You will see how things pan out. Oh, Puka just bought out again, and he's going to ask for $500 million. Let's tag him and move him. Let's get the quarterback we need.
I'm not looking to move on from Matthew Stafford anytime soon, but I like the sound of your plan, Su'a.
If Stafford were to, if they were to win a championship next year, and Stafford goes, I'm done, and Devontae Adams goes, I'm done too.
Yeah.
You need to revamp the offense immediately. The only piece you can move to make that happen would be Puka Nacua. So I hope you have his backup.
So that means if they go wide receiver, you think all that stuff is in
I
play.
think that they're starting to align the stars to get ready for Stafford to go on his final stretch to make that move for Burrow. Because Burrow's leaving Cincinnati whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
And Cincinnati's in a position where we just saw Trey Henderson leave for free. We're not letting that happen again. Because we just overpaid and gave a team a draft pick, a top 10 draft pick for a guy that's only going to be on our team for 2
Why
years.
did they go do that?
Yeah.
You essentially
defense sucked.
I get it, but it doesn't
But
feel
you
like
could have just
you're not
overpaid.
Right.
You could have overpaid Hendricks.
Or Trey's a pass rusher. They sucked at run defense. They were dead last.
Okay.
They couldn't stop anybody.
Does that put them
this is
in
gonna
a
help.
tier that they weren't in before?
And to your point about being in the Joe Burrow business, if you're here, they know that. They got to win now in Cincinnati. You know what I mean? So Dexter Lawrence actually made a lot of sense.
The funnel cakes have arrived.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
This is the strawberry funnel cake. You got a straight up powdered sugar.
And the cotton candy made it.
Yeah. Oh, cotton candy here. Wow.
Su'a, you got to go all in, man. You can't be like diet.
Nah, I do it classic.
You know what I mean? If you're going to go sugar, go sugar. Mason's doing it right.
Nah, this is the classic one.
Travis, we got to do this, right?
Oh, yeah. You guys got to do this.
I'm going to let you guys get started.
Are you a funnel cake guy? Oh, man, I love a funnel cake.
You got to keep your figure for the Orange County thing.
That's right. I'm in a
He's
program
in training.
base.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in training for what?
So I look right when I'm standing up doing the OC.
Oh,
sports.
Yeah. See?
Or look,
I think it's important.
Or look less.
Oh, wait a
wrong,
minute. Do we have
Well,
Laura?
there's a funnel cake for the both of us.
Okay,
Trav.
Laura
I'll eat it.
Romo is on the Ferris wheel right now
Oh,
here
my
at
God.
Rams draft party.
Which bucket is she in?
She is in the. Is she in number 18?
89.
89.
Oh, there she is. She's
There you
going
are.
up.
There you are. Going up.
Yeah.
She's going up now.
Okay, so
there you go.
Laura, describe this experience as you spin around the draft party.
Okay, I know that the connection to a little spotty, but once you get to the top of the Ferris wheel, I take everything back. You get to see SoFi and it's all its glory. You get to see an inside Cosm a little bit, which if you haven't been there, you're missing out. And the fact that you get to see an entire view of the entire carnival, and you guys get premium view of the ESPN LA tent. I mean, come on now. This is amazing. Definitely do the Ferris wheel when you're here.
Can you see the ocean from the top?
You know,
okay, well, we're glad you're up there, Laura.
Yeah, I did it for you, Mace. I did it for you.
Yeah, thank you, Laura. Appreciate it. You did a great job. Guys. Fantastic. On the Ferris wheel.
If I'm up that high, I have champagne and nuts. I'm on a plane.
Yeah, I'm
not getting up.
By the way, this is all open to the public,
yes,
right?
Open to 3 o'clock. It's good to go.
So the Rams draft party is happening. What's weird is I am going to go to Cosm to see the Kings play tonight.
Game 3.
Wow. So after the Rams draft.
Okay.
And by the way, I hope we keep a draft. It's so much fun to have a draft pick in the first round.
So I keep hearing this is a little inside. So
yeah.
Our boots on the ground, the Rams are there. So there will be a pick from somebody there. That's the thing.
And will there be a pick on day one?
On day one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's boots on the ground. That was talked about a lot. There will be a pick from somebody that's in Pittsburgh.
Nice. Yeah. By the way, who goes to the draft? I know there's like 100,000 people.
Steeler fans.
Is it just a party?
Yes. Nuts, football fans.
And a bunch of people talking like they're from Pittsburgh.
Pretty much.
Pittsburgh.
Getting ready to boo or
Is that
cheer.
a Pittsburgh accent?
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Okay.
What are yins done? Yins going down the mall in Pittsburgh. You go down somewhere. That's the...
Oh, is that it is?
Yins.
Yins. You should answer his Pittsburgh and Messi. That'd be good. Yeah.
Yins gone down the mall.
No, I don't want to go down to the mall.
Hey, Mom. Mom, are you going to the draft?
Ma. Hey, you said when I was walking in, you said you have beef with me. What's up?
Uh-oh. No, we'll talk off air about that.
Oh,
really?
It's
serious beef.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Off-air beef?
You said that the fish was boneless, but I've got one to pick with you, dog.
Ooh.
Fish was boneless.
Wow.
Yeah, no, don't you get that? Big Sue is over there.
I'll just say, if you didn't want to golf with me anymore, you could have just said it. You didn't have to take this step. You didn't have to take this drastic measure.
Oh, I feel like there's been some misinformation. I can't wait to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Stand on. If you said it, stand on
here,
it.
I'm going to keep playing golf with you until I win, and then we're never playing again.
Dude,
I'm
you've
walking off
taken
on a
it
winning
easy
streak.
on me. It's okay. I know how this goes.
I've seen your game.
We'll get to your course. What will happen, and then I'll take my humble L back up to the valley.
Wow.
And I'm ready for it.
Wait a minute. So head-to-head, Travis, you win or lose
I'm
against Sua?
0-2 against Sua.
0-2?
Yeah.
What are you making that face?
Exactly.
He gives me gimmies. He gives me a lot of, you got that. You're
we've
good.
played twice.
Yeah.
I've gotten beaten soundly twice.
So there you go. Beaten soundly.
Soundly.
Yeah, soundly.
Listen, do you need me to tell the story about you taking the
we
tee
need you to
box
tell
and,
the story.
and doing
Be my
the
guest.
whole?
Yeah, tell it. Tell it.
Travis likes to do this thing like he acts like he's some blue hair that can't see out there.
I
And
can't.
he's like, oh, these old bones as he goes to tee off his ball. He doesn't take a warm-up swing. He puts the ball down and says, Su'a, what's the course record? Got it.
It's not
Swings
true.
the ball's at 300 down the fairway. And he's like, Su'a, is that good as he's picking up his tee? So I'm like, okay, so I'm dealing with
About half of that is true. I can't see. I did hit it straight, but it was about 220. It wasn't anywhere near 300, and I can't see. Every hole, I'm like, where do I aim? And he's like, well, over here. I'm like, I don't know. I can't see. Just kind of point me in the right direction.
I've seen him golf. That tracks.
What do you guys think you're?
I've seen him.
What do you guys think you are off the tee? Like, what's your best drive, longest drive
Now?
ever?
At
yeah,
50-something
ever.
years? Oh, ever?
Yeah,
Oh,
ever.
I don't know. I've hit the ball 300 yards before.
My longest drive is at Skylinks, par 5, number 12, 375 yards.
375.
Yeah, I don't got that.
I got
In the
after
air?
it.
Bounce and roll?
No, total. It
That's
didn't
all.
carry
Oh, wow.
375, but
Okay.
it was a total 370.
Wow.
No chance.
That's big
I
time.
can't even hit a 275 anymore.
I swung hard. I gave myself whiplash after. Like, my head was hurting. I didn't
Like
want to golf
DeMarco trying to
anymore.
ring the bell with the sledgehammer.
Oh, my
over
God.
there.
Try that. Try that. That is frustrating.
Ringing the bell.
I couldn't
Where's
get-
that?
I
You know,
couldn't
you
get the
the
bell over
strong
the
man.
hammer.
Oh,
Yeah.
the strongman
I got
thing?
the kitty one.
Did you get your
That's my
I
game.
couldn't get it.
Oh, yeah?
I got it up to sad.
Yeah, the strongman thing
Yeah.
is my game. The hit the bell thing.
Go
That's
try
my
it.
game.
He
I
got it up
all
to
the way
about 14 and a half, and
Sad
the bell's
sack.
at 16. He
Couldn't
got it
get it.
very
I
close.
don't think my ego can take that type of damage.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about it now.
I don't want to find
You
out.
only remember the bad plays. played. I can't get that one. Yeah, I could not make that
He
bell
nearly
ring.
broke the kitty one.
Uh-oh.
He hit it so damn hard, the bell nearly cracked in half.
I mean, I got one. I'm not leaving here.
I'm leaving with something.
I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving with something.
All right. Hey, Su'a, that's great working with you today, as always,
great.
man.
This
It was
is
really fun. Thanks. We're back here tomorrow. Marcus Grant is going to fill in for John tomorrow. We'll get you ready for Game 3
Grab
in
a
Houston.
funnel cake.
How much of that funnel cake are you going to eat, Mace?
You know, I've already eaten more than I expected to, but it is
Okay.
it is absolutely delicious.
It looks 3 bites in. Yeah.
We're back tomorrow. Coming up next for you as we work our way up to the Rams. Travis Rogers, DeMarco Farr here live at the draft party. See you tomorrow. Let's see what they do at 13, 710 ESPN.